Hey guys.
I fuck Koiba.
Hey, so what's going on with Duke's camera?
I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out.
He's
Give me a
trying
second.
to.
What is what's going on here, guys?
I'm surprised you undeafened with that there.
I'm surprised you swapped displays
What's
to
go?
the.
I mean, we could leave this up all
I
session.
mean,
to be honest.
I could.
Can we?
It's literally an emote that I could spam in chat right now. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's fine.
True.
I'm just you know, it's
Not distracting at all.
No,
No.
not at all. No.
Listen. Just give me a second.
I'm not giving you shit. I'm just saying.
We can, I mean, we can do announcements and stuff while Duke figures out his
Oh,
life.
I've got plenty of those today, so
Oh, shit.
I got
God.
lots.
Right, I'll be
Gamers.
back in 20 minutes.
Welcome to Dungeon Select. It's Sunday, everybody's favorite day of the week. That's not true, but it is my favorite day of the week because we get to play D&D.
Woo!
I like Wednesdays.
Session 62, I believe. Oh, nice. Bella's already dying. Great start to the
Oh,
day.
goodness.
Yeah, before we get into today's shenanigans, obviously, let's do our announcements here. Laura, you said you had a bunch, so by all means.
Yeah. We'll do some group ones first. This coming week, the game Redfall releases, and a bunch of us are going to be playing it. So we're going to be doing some multi-streams probably on Tuesday. I'm going to be playing it with Duke and Soko on my channel, and they might stream it on theirs too. Not sure, but we'll find out. On Wednesday, Dutch and I are going to play it. We'll be joined by Swede and One True Native. So a bunch of us are going to get to do games outside of D&D, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So hang out. And it's an extra special stream for me because we're still raising money for St. Jude Play Live 2023. Most of you know what St. Jude is. It's one of the biggest like charity events on Twitch. But yeah, currently we are over 1/5 of the way to my goal. We're at $110 out of $500 raised so far. If I hit $500 by the end of May, I'm doing a roll for makeup stream where I let my dice decide my makeup, and I have to do it on stream, and it's probably not going to look good, but it'll be interesting. I can link to the Tiltify campaign is in the chat if you want to check it out. There's tons of other donation incentives and rewards, and if you redeem them while we play Redfall together, gonna make Duke, Dutch, and Soko probably hate my guts because you're gonna make my gameplay real good.
Your gameplay was good in the first place?
But worse. Worse.
Yeah, we have
And tomorrow for St. Jude, I'm doing another Stardew Valley with crowd control stream. Crowd control is where your donations affect the game. Ethan had a lot of fun testing out crowd control with it.
I watched your video that you made, like a little recap.
Yeah, because it's only like a 9-minute video. So.
Chaos.
It
What
was.
do you
It's a
mean?
lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun.
There's nothing wrong with putting someone to 25% health, spawning 7 ghosts, and teleporting them to the beach where said ghosts are waiting.
No,
Yeah,
that's fine.
exactly. There you go. So that's happening on Monday, and the rest of the week will be Redfall streams with a lot of these lovely people. Check out the campaign, and I did a YouTube video that showcased the chaos of crowd control, and we're gonna also use crowd control for Mario Party streams. And I'm still looking for some more Mario Party gamers. If you have any availability on Mondays, and you want to be part of some even more chaotic than usual Mario Party, then DM me. Hit me up.
There you go.
I think that's all of my announcements.
I guess I have a little announcement. I after not streaming basically at all, I streamed the other day because of the new Star Wars game, and my PC is one of the 1% of PCs that can run the game properly while streaming without, barring the occasional like stutter, but like who gives a fuck compared to people that can't play the game at all. I'm counting my blessings, and it's definitely kind of made me want to stream more again because that game is fucking awesome. So think I'll be live again tomorrow, to be honest, playing that and slowly getting the ball rolling on this whole streaming thing again. And I mean, the reason I haven't really streamed in a long time is A, because I've been busy, but also B, kind of been a bit of a video game drought, to be honest, when it comes to like games that I want to play on stream. But now with Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and then once that's completed, you know, it'll be time for Diablo 4, which will hold me over. And then at some point, while playing Diablo, most likely, fucking Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out. So I'll be good. Like, those are gonna be my fucking games to stream for the rest of the year settled. So more of that, more streams on my channel coming to you soon. Smile.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Anyone else have anything that they want to share with the class?
My announcement is that cameras might break briefly because I think Belle's gonna have to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fine.
She can't hear us.
Oh, okay.
The
Thank
thing with
goodness.
that, champ. That's short for champion.
It is short for
I
champion.
hate you so much.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm streaming more, if that's an announcement. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking monster.
I've
Hunter.
always just been in that camp of like, I'll stream when I can. I'm not gonna have a schedule. I'm just kind of like, you know.
Are you gonna stream our Redfall game? Is
Yeah,
it-
probably.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Depending on how it runs.
Okay, it's fixed.
But I'm just streaming Monster Hunter lately and making Soko.
That's always the
suffer
question,
through it.
right? Is a day one
Turn your
game,
camera
does
back
it run
on,
well?
idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we'll find out because I've planned streams for it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I fucking hope it does.
Oh, I probably should.
I'm
downloading that, huh?
terrified by
Yeah,
getting
you can
burnt by
pre-download
buying
it.
another game on release, so I'm probably gonna wait a day or two.
Belle, turn your cam on now because you're the DM now. That's terrifying.
The Bell's
Yeah.
DM.
I'm Dabian.
Dabian.
All right.
Please don't. Ever
Any weird dreams lately, Duke? Anything you want to share when it comes to dreams?
Oh shit! I did have a dream last night, but I don't fully remember it. There was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh man, no, there was some weird shit, but like it's all. I should have like written it down because we had D&D today.
Idiot.
Yeah, no,
Fair
I
enough.
did have a fucking weird dream. There
You
was
need to
like,
start keeping a
oh,
dream
shit. I was
journal.
like trying to do something, and I was like, guy.
Well, there was a guy.
It's not. It's not gonna come. It's not gonna come to me. There was like a famous person in the dream
Okay.
Was it David Lynch?
for some reason, but yeah, whatever.
All right. Any snacks, Grober?
Corby's got his fucking Craig eggs. Craigs.
I fucking hate you. Okay. No, I've only got leftover snacks from when I played D&D with some IRL boys on Friday, so it's just more giant buttons again. It's
More
nothing
buttons.
new. No more buttons. Oh, and I've got the fucking mini egg thing that says Craig on it. That's pretty funny.
Nice.
Comedy.
The Craig eggs.
Craig eggs.
I get it.
Should that just be my new profile
Um,
picture? Just that.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a sort of announcement.
Go on, lad.
I think my car's fixed.
Yo, he did it.
Fucking 3 hours up on garage today with it on ramp. But that means that maybe I will actually stream this week instead of spending all my spare time fucking diagnosing car issues.
Oh no.
I honestly got to a point where I just debated like selling it as is and not giving a shit.
Just getting the money for the parts and fuck it.
We're not
Which
driving
I-
to. We're not driving
know-
to France in that thing, right?
No. Do you know the
Yeah,
worst
okay.
part? After so any of you that aren't like into cars will have no idea what I'm talking about, but like the fucking replacing the air filter, spark plugs, coil pack, all the fucking problems I was having were low oil pressure because the oil filter had worked its way loose. And
Nice.
the system was not maintaining pressure. And I didn't realize that. And when I changed it and essentially tightened it back up, it suddenly went, oh, now there's pressure. I don't like that. And spat its oil fucking everywhere.
Nice. Love that for you. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's been some bullshit.
It's been some bullshit.
It's like having fucking cancer symptoms and then finding out that, you know, there's
It's
fucking
it's a fucking flu.
there's lead in the spoon that you eat with. Like,
Oh, no, that's the
It's-
direction you were going for. Never mind.
yeah, like it's such a wild, like left field, unexpected, like problem. But it's fixed, and I'm going to potentially look at the new car on Tuesday.
Let's go!
on.
Brand new whip. All right.
Brand new whip for the
In that
Netherlands.
case,
Whip.
He's getting our little
shall
Subaru.
we get into today's session?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Last we left off, the party had finished off their business in Stonefall. Jax had a minor manic episode, but that all got treated and fixed, and he got cured of his lingering madness, which he's been carrying around for a couple months now. Something along those lines. Brooks and his father seem to have kind of left on good terms and are, slowly fixing that bridge. Kelleros stating that he might move out of Stonefall and potentially pay a visit to Eldon at some point to check it out. Because he's down to have a little bit of a vacation after not having really any spare time. Party, we kind of skipped over the travel. You went back to Dartmouth, used the teleportation circle there to teleport back to Eldilon, so you can report back with the Helm of Aros and see what your next steps are from there. So I suggest we pick it up from there. As you all kind of get teleported, you blink your eyes and you're in a familiar setting, a circular brick, like gray brick room. And in front of you, you see a shorter man, seemingly human, with some spectacles on, resting on his nose, holding a bit of almost like a binder, and without even looking at you, just gonna state your names and what's your business in Eldilon. And then as he kind of looks at you, he's, oh, never mind. You're good to go, of course. Welcome back. I didn't know. Don't know how long you've been gone, but welcome back. Hope your travels have treated you well and all that.
Nope.
Not at all. It's been hell, literally. But
I won't
Don't worry about
pry. But it's good. It's good to see you all. Yeah, feel free to move on. And he kind of like motions to the door.
Oh.
All right then.
As you leave the room, you find yourselves in a place you've been before plenty. You're in like the main hall of the keep in Eldilon. You look around and there's a bunch of guards, doing their duties. Some of them kind of nod at you as they watch you exit the teleportation circle chamber. But yeah, what do you guys want to do? You're back in Eldilon, back home, some would say.
For the sake of my sanity, how long did we spend traveling? We only spent a day traveling, right? So
yeah, we'll say that
because of Jax's map, we
Jax,
spent a day traveling.
Yeah.
do a little. Did you roll a map?
Yeah.
Check.
I think I rolled like a natural 20
Not 20.
when we did that. So
Okay.
I think
so
it cut it down by
spent,
half.
Yeah, 1 day of traveling.
So we are now on the day after last session.
Sure.
Well, no. Well,
We
day
ended
before
on
we ended
20th.
tomorrow?
It is the 20th
Okay,
right
there you
now
go.
of
There you go.
Septimon.
there you
That
go.
included our travel day and stuff that we omitted.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it is now the
we-
20th.
we-
It's
Cool.
like
I was
halfway
double-checking.
through the afternoon.
And also for an update, because I would have mentioned it to Lazarus probably when we got up, we're on day 8 out of 10 for my gentle.
I
repose
would have
counter.
that morning. Then I will have ritual casted gentle repose again.
Okay, so we've reset the counter. We're at 0 now.
Yeah. Whoop.
There you go.
It's ritual.
It's completely free.
It's free.
All right.
I'm free.
Whose tummy just? Was that someone's tummy?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was just Bell.
I heard that.
Too, Duke.
Oh,
Wow.
I did.
Yeah.
Might have
I
been
didn't.
mine. I don't know.
I didn't either.
Right.
Someone's
I heard-
hungry.
You're currently in the keep of Eldilon. What would you like to do?
I will.
Wait, isn't where's Kron these days? Like, isn't she
she's
hiding
not
out in
home,
some
right?
fucking?
Like,
She's no longer employed by the city, by the Empire.
Yeah.
What, the
you knew
universal
that
When
last
you
time.
No,
made
I'm
the
booted.
plans, you spoke to the council, which is in the Empress, the Empire's emissary's home, which is pretty close to the keep. It's like in that same district. It's just like across the way. That's where you made the plans to do what you did. So you would assume
mean,
that is also where you're expected to go back to report back.
we'll start heading towards there then.
Yeah, this district, the only two like points of interest in this district are the keep and the Empress Emissary's Tranliel's house. So it's a pretty short hop and a skip. It's like a 5-minute walk, and you're there. As you approach, there's a handful of guards posted at the front door, but they recognize you and kind of just nod and don't bother you. The doors are shut.
Oh, well, hit them with the fucking knock on the door, like, oh.
These doors are quite large, by the way. Like, these are very large,
Oh,
like
right.
double doors. Like, they're pretty big.
Is there a
Um,
knocker? Or is it
There
like
is, there are like two very large knockers
They're
that.
large
Go on,
knockers.
go on, yeah.
I knew it.
Sorry,
And
go
they're made to look like they're these metal, this gilded metal handle, but in the middle where you would grab is this like dragon head.
I don't know, fucking, yeah, I was just... Oh, just...
Yeah, and as you knock, the door opens, and you see in front of you, you see Tranliel dressed in some silken robes. Good afternoon. It's been a little while. It's good to see you all back. Suppose that this is a conversation best suited for the inside.
Yeah, very much so.
Fair enough. Follow me. And she'll escort you to the same room where the council always meets. So that same room where you were also sat when you discussed it with the entire council, what your plans were. Should I inform the council of your arrival and wait for them to all arrive before we discuss? Or is this something you want to discuss with me alone?
I'm probably best of all the councillor here, to be honest.
Right?
I mean,
And
saves them to tell them all.
she walks up to a guard and just basically gives them the order to fetch the rest of the council. And within like half an hour, the entire council has rocked up at the estate, and they're all sat. So Captain Blackpaw, Peter Riz, Tranliel herself, Primus Dalastari, and General Kron, who is no longer an official member of the council, but still very much for the sakes of this, is involved. With the with at least with the battle against the night webs, I suppose. So the five of them sit down, and Kron looks you've seen her look better since the time that since her getting fired. Essentially, she's just become this like slightly bitter, and you can very clearly read it off of her face that she is just not in the best of spirits at the moment. The rest of them, as you expect, Captain Blackpaw kind of kicks his feet up on the the Tabaxi leader of the what's that company called? Hold on. The company that wants Jax.
Not pirates.
The Golden Guys.
Blue Sentinels.
No,
There
no,
we
no,
go.
no, 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 no.
No, it's the
High
it's the-
Seas
it's the-
Protectors.
The High
Yeah,
Sea
High Sea
Protectors.
Protectors.
Yeah.
I have notes for once.
Kind of kicks his feet up, and Peter Riz and the rest of them just kind of sit down. And Tranliel kind of opens his meeting. It's good to have you all back. Didn't expect you to be as long as you did, but I'm sure that you come back with news. So we're all ears.
Well, we got the item that we were looking for, and amongst other things, whilst doing some little helping out in the area, you did get teleported to the 9th Circle of Hell. So
Excuse me?
that's sort of added to the bill a little bit because we did lose someone. So
But you're
sort of
all here.
yeah, we brought them back.
More or less.
Right. Okay.
More or
Well,
less.
I
you're
look at ago,
here.
we
Yeah.
got them back completely.
Technically, quite a few of us died.
Oh,
Briefly.
It's not scarred us 100%, but it has left some scars.
Peter Riz kind of speaks up.
Definitely made it out,
Mhm.
by the breadth of a whisker, some might say.
Well, it seems that gone through a lot. Did I? I swear I saw a handful of you in Daramoth at some point in passing. No?
Oh
You've
yeah, he
seen
was
me
at
and
the place.
Probably
Yeah.
all of us.
No,
I
I
would
was
say
at the
definitely
I was
seen-
at the keep with the Empress and the leader of the Heroes of
Yes.
Exile. And I thought I spotted a few of you, but I didn't really have time to approach because of obvious company.
us.
But did you get what you needed from there, or do you need anything else? Because obviously, if you still need anything from any sort of official organization in the Empire, I can definitely send word in case you didn't succeed in your ventures.
We got what we needed, I think.
Very good, very good. And Primus Dalashari kind of speaks up and stands up while doing it. And so you have the item?
Yes.
Oh, yes, and I'll pull it out of my backpack.
And she looks
You
at
give
it.
it- Hold on. Out of care. Didn't we already give it to?
No.
No, that's the tooth.
No,
That's the tooth.
that was
The tooth we did.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
The
different.
crown,
Yeah.
Jack says.
There we go.
Yeah, it's been sitting in my backpack right now. Feel it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool.
And she kind of like, do you put it on the table or like what do you do with it?
Yeah, just put it on the table.
She kind of puts her hand on it, and you can see her eyes don't really look. You would almost say they're ASMR-esque, but instead of this golden glow, it's more like a faint green glow. And they kind of begin to glow a bit brighter when she touches it. Yes, this will do nicely. I'm not sure if many of you are aware of what I am exactly, but how familiar are you with Kalashtar?
DM.
Is
Yeah, how
any of
many-
us
how-
familiar?
I'm gonna go
Any
ahead
of
and
us?
say I'm
Probably
not.
not.
Any
Probably
of
not.
you
No, not
proficient in history?
Your dog,
No,
your
what do
boy,
I look like, a
Oh, I am.
your
nerd?
man.
Oh, God, I am.
Those that are proficient in history, make a history check.
16.
16.
21.
Okay, so Eladrin, you know that Kalashtar are people that share
Oh, nice.
Good. This is right.
that share their body with a spirit from the plane of dreams.
If you'd stopped to share your body with a spirit, I'd be like, you can relate.
And
Sometimes.
that connection comes with certain benefits. But that's about all you know. Jax, you know, about on top of that, you also know that the connection with this plane of dreams that they have because of this spirit that kind of lives in their body with them gives them telepathic abilities, pretty strong ones, and gives them an innate access to magic that for others, for the more normal people, would take years of training, and they just kind of have this ability to grown as they grew up, kind of given to them because of this connection that they have.
I'll relay that to the rest of the party.
Yes, and as I'm connected to this plane, I can use this connection to mold this helm and its powers and transform it into the tools we need. It's going to take some time, at least a few days, but once I finish, I can give each of you an item that will allow you to detect members of the Night Webs from a significant distance. I don't know exactly how long it'll take, but I'll send word for you when it's done.
Is this the
Do
Primus
you
that's
have like
talking
a
again?
rough?
Yeah.
Do you have like a rough guess? Maybe.
Could be a few days, could be up to a week, could be 2 weeks. It's hard to. It all depends on how much resistance this item shows during the process.
Because we might be like elsewhere for a little while, so you know,
That
if
works
you,
out then, right? You have other things to do, then
yeah, I'm just if you can't get in touch, you know, that might be why.
that's fine. I'll just make sure that. Do you have a place that you reside at? I know that some of you like to reside at the Friendly Giants, right?
Well, the Weeping Mug.
I can send a letter to both of those taverns. That way, if you aren't in town, oh, I got a fucking hiccup.
Oh no.
If you aren't in town when I finish, at least there'll be a letter requesting your presence at the trade company for a meeting regarding. I don't know. I'll make up some bullshit about a contract or something.
Maybe we should have it sent specifically to the Weeping Mug because we have friends there that can probably get in touch with us.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Tranliel kind of takes over the conversation again. Given what you've done in your time away, besides this job for us, and given what transported to the Hells and back, I feel like letting you leave empty-handed with a meager reward is a bit unjust. So, and she kind of takes a purse from her belt that she has, there's like a small belt kind of like around the robes that she's wearing, and when she opens a small purse, her entire hand goes in. Like it seems that it's some sort of bag of holding shenanigans going on, or like a portable hole, perhaps, either or. And she pulls out a rather
That was my
large
nickname in high school.
a rather large coin purse, and she hands you 50 platinum each.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I know this won't do much for the potential trauma you've faced, but at least it will.
Lol.
He'll pay for therapy.
Exactly, and look at it as not just a reward for what you've done, but also a small fraction of the reward for the things you're yet to do in this fight. All right. Is there anything else you need from us, or the sooner we get going with this helm, the better?
any news on what's anything's going on in Elderland at all, or is it all still pretty?
It's been relatively quiet, but then again, they're pretty good at that. But I think the first step in once we finish these items is making sure that we track any members that reside in our city, and not necessarily do anything about them, because we don't want them to know that we know, but at least we'll have an idea of who to trust and who not to trust. I think that would be a good first step. Get our bearings.
I will sort of lean over to Brooks, sort of whisper and says, like, "Did we tell him about, your little situation? That's Night Webs."
Fuck knows.
Cool, really helpful. Cool, I'll kind of sing back.
It is.
Really
Are you stealthily trying to
Oh yeah, I'm just doing a little quick, I'm Brooks and Sean, like. Cool.
Do you think it would help?
I'm okay. I'm sorry, but I just rolled a natural 20 on Tranliel's perception check. So, what's that?
Look at a Lazarus.
So, we have. They were the ones who told us that this shit was going down, right, with Brooks, right? Anyways, the guard and the keep, right? Dutch.
If I remember
They're the
correctly,
ones who made us way.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Brooks was wanted for murder in the different town, but he can't do it because he was here.
Kron kind of pipes up. Yes, the Favours side of the continent, right? I remember that.
Well, Nightweb's doing super
Really?
Yep, they are they control that place. It is sort of their town.
That's
Turns out, apparently.
far out of our jurisdiction, but
Also in a big.
would they
main
have a
hub.
reason to make it sure that? My assumption is that
I mean, bait and also just
It's either bait to get you to go there, or it is something to ensure that you don't go there.
Or it's both. It's they want us to go there for certain bits and wait for us, but also probably something important there they don't want us to see.
Kron looks at Peter Riz and then looks at Tranliel. I know that I don't have the position to give orders anymore, but what I suggest is we send some people not related to this group to scout it out, check it out, see what they can find, and then she looks at Peter Riz. Perhaps some of your recruits. And Peter Riz kind of... Yeah, I suppose that's not a bad idea. Take people that are completely unrelated to this group. People that, some of my members of the Kalzir's Adventurers faction we have here might be a good idea. I don't know. Do you think there's no way for them to know that this is to do with you, right? As mercenaries go everywhere all the time. As long as they have a good cover story. But then again, Lazar and you probably know these people better than we all do, so...
I mean, people keep on assuming I know these people a lot better. Like, it's a lot bigger than when I was
yes,
sort
but do
of...
you think that me sending some of my members of my mercenary guild there to scout it out and see if they can find out anything regarding you? Or do you think they'll just be like, oh, it's just another group of mercenaries here on some contract or whatever? You know, would they, you know?
It's hard to tell. I mean, if they suspect it at all, they'll probably find out that information and they'll come back to me. But if they don't suspect it, you might find that those mercenaries might try, might get recruited, at least try to be.
Oh my god.
I'm having a stroke. Help.
I doubt that my people will get recruited. They're very loyal, but
This
would you
is
say
what
it's worth the
happens when
risk?
you put gold in front of him.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Oh.
Bless you,
Sorry.
Davian.
Would you say it's worth the risk? Knowledge
I
is
mean, it's
power.
worth
I know
knowing more.
that.
Worth knowing more information, but hard to say if it's really worth the risk because it could jeopardize a lot of things. Don't quite think the risk outweighs the reward, but we don't know till we do it. We could find some very important information, but it could also lead to a dead end. And
Well, we do have some contracts that are real that require our presence there, so we have real reasons to send people there, and we can just give them the side objective of have a little listen around, see if they pick up anything. Obviously, not put themselves in the face of danger, but just keep an ear out.
worth a try.
Then I think we'll do that. Good. Apparently, all kind of takes over again. All right, that's good to know. And obviously, if we learn anything about situation in Favours footing, so will you.
Good.
Anything else?
No. Nope. Didn't think so. I still look at the group like. Well, this has been lovely. We're going to, get reaccustomed to a sort of home base. We got things to do, people to see. Brooks probably got some horse to talk to. He's got some money in his pocket. Let's go to the.
Oh, we visiting your family.
All right, and she kind of ushers you all out the door when that's the conversation that picks up.
It's pretty funny, Brooks.
And,
like,
you're escorted out, and you're back on the streets of Albion. Yeah, where you guys headed? Say that roughly now. It's been an hour since you've came back to Albion, so it's like 4 p.m.-ish, like late afternoon still. Somewhat
Should we
late
go
afternoon.
to them?
Weeping
Go
Monk.
to the mug. Get all of our
I mean-
money.
I'm guessing the plan is to stay here. Like, we're not planning on heading to the
No.
carafe and then the resulting trip today. That's
We could go to the craft today, but we can do the resulting trip tomorrow.
we did just get paid.
I think we should stock up on some supplies, given that we know what we're going to be.
It's very true, but first let's get all of our.
That's why I figured we go to the mug, we get our money, and then Go
And
buy
then
things.
We go,
Oh yeah, we have to go. We still need money for that for the mug. Yeah.
we need money from the mug, and then we'll
Wait, what are we
go
getting paid for at
buy-
the mug? Hold on.
For the
tooth.
fucking
Yeah.
tooth.
The whole reason we got sent to the hells, you know?
Fucking,
What are we getting paid for that at the mug?
Because
Because
His
they came and
Excellence
took
is
the
there.
No.
tooth, but he didn't pay us. He said you'll have to
Oh,
come back
right.
and get. Yeah.
Because
We
he's
And
have
the
there.
mug is
collect
a
our-
place with the,
Oh,
you know, right?
With our
okay.
friends.
Our winnings
friends.
from gambling.
Yeah.
Gambling.
Yeah, right.
I
Gambling.
hate all of you so much.
Oh fuck.
You know, for that
So
Elven
bad
Lord
at
that
them.
you said is coming to town.
Elevantral, yeah.
Yes, that's one. I have a stupid name, and that's a stupid name.
You do have a stupid name. I'm glad you recognize this.
Well, Lesrin has like 4 stupid names, but
What the? Technically, it's only 3 because one's double-barreled. So fuck you.
Technically, it's only 3 because one's double barreled. Elijah and Julius Vinod Dunbar at your service.
See, Brooks pays attention to what I say.
Also, pay attention. I have your signature written down.
I think it's a nice name.
Oh, thanks.
Does Laszlo
Yeah,
count as one
I
of his
mean-
weird names?
No, it doesn't count as one of my names.
yes, we've tacked that
Would
one
they
on.
accept Laszlo if I used your family family seal?
No, no. they
Best
wouldn't.
regards,
Laszlo.
Laszlo.
Vinny, Laszlo, Vinny, Julie, Dunny.
Luckily, you don't have my family seal, so it's all good.
Real quick, because
Yeah.
I seem to have
Sure about
misplaced the notes of that meeting
haven't-
we
Not
had with
yet.
the Crimson Lotus. Did anyone write down
Yeah,
how
but-
much you were promised to get paid for this whole tooth thing?
I
10,000
did
platinum.
$1 million.
And like, no, be
But
be
you'll
real
need
with
the-
me, because I will dig back to the vaults, and if
3,000
I figure out that
electrum.
you've lied to
Give me,
I'm going
give me
to
2
fucking...
seconds. 2 seconds.
we're all looking
And the
for
tax,
it.
the tax collectors come and goes, we've heard you've got some gold recently. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'll find a way to
3,000
take it
electrum.
away.
It was 1,000 platinum apiece.
Was that before
So-
or after this? Oh god.
Oh wait,
It was
no,
like
I don't
session,
have notes.
it was like
I
session
think I will look
49 or
at
some shit.
that. Yeah, it was
Okay, yeah, this
session
is after.
49.
49. Okay, that makes it easy. My notes are organized by session. 49.
I know how much frag grenades cost.
Nice.
Going. It was not 49. I do not have that.
Either
Amazing
50,
news.
Here we
Literally
go.
Only you.
around that.
Was it 48?
48?
It was
10
around
plat
that.
each. 10 plat each.
10 plat each. There you go.
10th of September.
That's what we agreed to?
Gold?
God,
Ugh.
Rory.
That's
Yeah,
a-
it was- it
that's
was
a
a-
Yeah,
quick-
because we thought we would
Stuck
just
in
be walking
meeting.
into the
Yeah,
church,
it was just
being
like a
like,
little
"Oh, we need
quick
this
fetching
tooth.
thing,
Bye."
We
Yeah,
suck
like-
negotiating.
we no
To be fair,
we got sent to the hells. Like we asked for more money.
To be
Yeah, we
fair,
did.
at the time of contract, we were like, we're just getting this tooth thing. How bad can it be? And then it was...
That was literally
Oh.
the attitude, yeah.
Yeah, see,
It
we're
was like-
adding hazard pay to everything from now on.
Yeah, I mean, no, because like he
Don't
also
worry,
was
in the
of
contract
opinion of
writing,
how bad
hazard
can it
pay is
be.
in there now.
What was that, Ethan?
To be fair, like his opinion was also how bad can it be? Like
Yeah, like
nobody
he didn't know
expected
that
this.
that was going to be the result, but maybe, you know, he's a...
So we negotiate.
You can negotiate, probably. So is that where you're
Yeah,
headed
you
now?
are-
Like, right away?
Gives us one
Yeah.
extra platinum.
And
Could you
can
imagine?
confirm Ethan is correct. 10 plat
Very good.
Holy
Uh,
shit, my
10
notes
platinum
are
each?
correct.
For now.
each. Yes.
So
I
you
mean,
all...
that's not terrible.
When we took
It's
this job,
600
I had like
gold.
It's 100
when we
gold
took this
each.
job, I
Yeah.
had 20 gold.
I literally next to that my note says Brooks wrote quest log. So I guess at that point you made a list of all the
Oh,
things we had
probably.
to do. So
He did that at
Yeah.
some point, yeah. All right,
How
so
we
you
now-
you make your way
I
to
I didn't write it down, but Brooks did.
you
I
make
said
your
Brooks.
way to the Weeping Mug,
Mhm.
and as you get there, not a whole lot of people. It's about a half hour, 45-minute walk from the keep, the military district, to the Weeping Mug. So you get there a little, like 4:45 in the afternoon. So there's not a whole lot of people, but the first people that are there to have dinner and whatnot are slowly coming in, and you can see as you walk in, the barkeep kind of nods at you all, and just kind of nods his head up, and then as he does so, you kind of look where he's nodding, and you can see that this individual that you've made this deal with the long, like, sleek black hair, the white eyes, and the very pale skin, or the black eyes, I mean, the very pale skin, just kind of is leaning over the bars on like the upstairs bit, and just kind of gives you a little wave, and turns around and then enters his booth.
Guess we'll go sit down at his booth.
Yeah, like I'm immediately going after.
This is like Crimson Lotus shit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just,
Yo,
I'm
what's
just
that?
gonna go take a seat at the bar.
I'll go with Kess.
Fair enough.
What's
I'm good
Crimson
with this.
Lotus?
Not really my thing. Like it is, but only like by association. You know what I
association.
mean? Like I'll just go get a drink. You guys can talk to the weird, creepy dude.
Yeah, weird creepy dude.
I'll just have a
Don't
couple
call him-
drinks.
Don't call him weird, creepy in character, please.
Sorry, you guys talk to the clandestine
Operative.
man. Yeah.
I like Davian. I like his arc. I don't want him to get assassinated.
I do.
A
Okay.
dude probably prides himself on being weird and creepy.
Maybe.
Probably by one of us.
Maybe. You all, except for Davian, I guess, go upstairs and join him in his booth, and he kind of sits there. Good afternoon. It's lovely to see you all.
Hello.
It seems that the terms of our negotiation changed a bit. Instead of hand delivering me the item, I had to send my trusty assistant to go collect. And he kind of
Yeah.
like nods towards the Loxodon that is just standing there with his arms crossed.
Well,
like,
things were a bit fucked, so there was a reason things changed.
I'll just say out loud as opposed to sign language. Yeah, things went pretty differently than most of us expected.
I noticed. But regardless, job done. Right?
I mean, there's not a town there anymore, but yeah.
Don't really give a flying fuck about the town. It's a shame, but that wasn't.
I mean, neither did I, but you know, the whole experience wasn't exactly what I would describe as fun or an easy job.
I understand. I believe we agreed on 10 platinum each, correct?
Well, because the assignment turned out to be 100 times harder than it was supposed to be, perhaps a 10x amount is needed.
So you're asking for 1,000 gold each.
We did kill one of the Dark Eight.
Congratulations. But a deal was struck. And he kind of looks at the people in this booth that have a membership to this club.
Cass and Dagon.
I'm willing
You too.
to barter. Right. If you come at me with ludicrous amounts again, I'll cut your tongue out.
Well, you know what they say. You always start high, so it leaves room to go down to what you actually want.
Well,
And
he's
See what
old,
you're
he
doing?
doesn't understand inflation.
It's not your fault that your friend is a dipshit. It's fine.
What are you willing to offer?
Given the circumstances, I'm willing to up the pay to 20 platinum each. Double the amount we agreed on. Seems fair to me, no?
I think the only person that can really comment on what's fair is Dagon.
so I take a minute, look at the group, and I respond. Without trying to be a bitch, I was gonna say the same thing, and that sounds okay to me, I guess.
He like now clocks
Yeah.
on.
He's now clocking the speaking as opposed to signing.
Not used to you flapping your gums.
Well, try getting used to never having to eat or sleep again, and probably maybe outliving everyone. Well, outliving an asterisk, everyone I'll ever know, and
Resurrection
many
is
other
a
things.
Wonderful thing.
See. He kind of looks at you.
She has.
This
a
is
new
one of the
skill
only
set.
perks.
Interesting. All right. Given the circumstances and let's say double the agreed upon amounts is fair. Let's not make this a habit, though. Future contracts. I'm willing to make an exception now, but future contracts are to be negotiated beforehand. no.
We'll
take
probably do more
backs.
careful negotiating getting
I
into
just-
future contracts. So
I have just one sort of use of quite a valuable resource was used up. Quite a
my
few. Any sort of further reimbursement on, diamonds of a certain value would be appreciated. Not necessary, but just appreciated for going forward. For further contracts that we can,
You
they
can
are
see
required
the
these
Loxodon
conditions.
looking at His Excellence, and the Loxodon kind of opens his robe a bit and reveals his the two ivory
Massive
daggers
testicles.
that he has that are made from his own tusks, and kind of just crosses his arms. And His Excellence picks up. I believe we just renegotiated. Don't push your luck.
you'd think you'd know better, Elazarin, Mr. Contract Merchant Negotiator. Jeez.
Well, next time, what you
Doubling
can
up.
do in the contract is put that our end total includes the reimbursement of any
No, don't you worry.
resurrection spells.
Well, technically, we didn't sign a contract; it was all verbal. But
Verbal contracts can
We
be just
don't
as
like-
binding depending on the context.
Paper trails. I'm sure you understand.
you're the one who wants us to sign something.
Oh my god. Kaz mutters in Elvish. Just, I'm not
I
bringing
don't
you
speak
guys next
Elvish.
time. Fucking
Oh, I
idiot.
understand that. So I'm just like,
I'm just gonna yeah, just ignore everything he's gonna say for the rest of this whole conversation.
I'm gonna point to Elazarian subtly. I'm just gonna sign Dick, and then I'm gonna sign thank you.
He kind of
I'll chuckle.
he nods, evidently.
Anyway,
Right.
we
So
shall be
here's
getting out of
your
your
money.
hair.
And he hands you 20 platinum each, and wasn't there another
He's
associate?
downstairs.
Perhaps next
He's
time bring
keeping
him,
a
perhaps
lookout.
next time bring him up and leave him downstairs. And
Good
hands Kess the extra 20 platinum to cover
Oh,
Davian's
that's a
pay.
mistake.
Thank you.
All right. Pleasure doing business. I'll be in touch with some of you for potential future contracts.
Mhm.
But feel free to check in every once in a while, see if we have some jobs lying around. We tend to always have some.
You sound like you're worried you'll miss us.
Our plate is pretty full for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, but
That's fine.
You can always add it to our
we'll
list.
try and be efficient.
Something comes up that requires special circumstances, I'll send word.
If it helps, I can now go through walls for
Mhm.
future endeavors. I would need a partner though, once to because I can't really touch anything. Like I can't interact with things when I do that. But I can get places and see things and then maybe let
What if-
someone in.
What if we just mailed them a body beforehand?
I think this is about the time where
You
I
are
just need to
correct.
get up and walk out.
bar.
Let's go, let's go.
I fucking hate this guy.
he just kind of kicks his feet up onto the table and sips his wine and gives you one final nod before you all kind of mosey on out of there.
Dragging Elazrin by his heels.
I mean, I'm already. That might
As
be
he
the first
cries.
Go back downstairs, and Davian, I don't know, probably like finishing his first drink, or maybe already going on, have
Nah, I just sort of like, cradling the first
Okay, fair
drink.
enough.
He's probably about halfway through. He's
While
not
we're
going
going
too
d-
hard.
Mhm.
It's only
While we're
4
going down
o'clock,
the
you know.
stairs, I'm just gonna be like,
It's
by
5
the way,
o'clock somewhere.
Elazarin, if you need help acquiring more diamonds, I'm happy to help.
Oh, I was just, trying to get as much as I could.
Oh, out of character
Mm.
question. Hold on.
There's
Would-
Elazrin.
I can't be revivified anymore, right? Surely that
We
that
went
magic's,
over
like,
this
wonky
as rules
now.
as
I
written.
don't remember.
Rules as written, yes, you can, but that kind of
Oh.
beats the purpose of this. So
Yeah. Okay.
the
Yeah,
only
we need,
way
like true
you
resurrection or something.
can true resurrection
Or a
or
wish
wish
spell.
spell. That's what we decided on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very.
Well, I mean,
sporty.
obviously, in general, yeah, but like in like mid combat, it's still like a no. It's not like a we can't like let's use revivify again and try it. Like just knock me
No,
out
you're,
and then
no.
revivify and
Like
then be in
we
the
went over
body,
this like way back in the beginning.
Okay.
Like
I couldn't remember for a minute. I was like having a brain fart. Like, wait,
Actually,
did we
Wesley,
talk
Wesley,
about
do you make
But
death saves
Lazarus-
still?
Lazarus doesn't.
I make
fully-
death saves, yes.
Yeah.
That's just basically I'm now seeing if my soul permanently passes on with those death saves or whether it
Cool.
stays here.
I mean,
Yeah.
even knowing this information, I think that's not going to stop us and probably from trying if it happens. Like, man's
What, from
man's-
revivifying a ghost or?
Yeah, man still blames himself for dying and dying. So let's go.
I mean, there'd be nothing
It
to
was all his
revivify.
fault, so
I don't care. Anyways,
Right.
don't worry about it too much. It's
So do we get double pay that time?
we didn't.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kes
that
has
right?
your
20 plat.
payment, yeah. Instead of 10, the agreed
Yeah.
upon 10.
Oh, yeah,
20
Kes
plat.
has your,
agreed on.
does
giving
Kiss
you
actually
double.
give him the full amount though?
Kess has my payment.
Yeah,
Kes has your 20 gold, which she will pass over to you now.
20 platinum.
We all
Has-
witnessed her
has-
getting it though.
That's what.
Tess
Kes
gives him
does give
19
over the
gold.
full amount.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
She
she,
doesn't
you gotta
mind-
have to.
She
You
doesn't
guys
are
take
suspicious.
one. She doesn't take one platinum out of it.
It's
Oh.
like-
She gives
No.
She
All in
gives the
all-
full amount minus one.
Came to Eldilon pretty skint, or some of you at least, and now walking away with like within the first hour with like a paycheck of 50 platinum and a paycheck of 20 platinum. Not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too
I
bad.
mean, I was skint and now I have 70 platinum.
70 P's, baby.
It's a 700 gold
And
right there.
59 silver.
I was
I got
rich, and now I'm
155
rich.
gold as well.
I
have
probably
a
have
little
the
bit.
least money in the group.
Am
Do I
I the
have the
richest in
most-
the group now? How much do you have?
1,600.
Oh, 1,038. Okay.
Dang.
I mean, I still have something else to sell, boys. Don't worry.
And I mean, I also still have another potion of vitality to sell, so that's another fucking 3,000 to 4,000.
I have-
Mr. DM.
I have 760 and 4
What's up,
copper.
Soko?
Are there like? Wait a minute.
He's trying to ask if there were gigolos.
No,
Not here.
I
but
don't care.
There are at the front end.
There's no like rich like auction house kind of thing, is there?
Oh, there's gotta be.
There are auctions. Typically, they're not really a very common event. They happen like once every couple months. But the wares that get auctioned off range from all sorts of like price ranges. It fully depends on what people. There's basically the trade company owned by the Primus hosts them,
Ah, they do
and
it.
it
Okay.
fully depends on what gets brought in over the course of time, and then when they decide they have enough stock or enough unique things to hold an auction, they'll organize one kind of thing. Which to be fair, last auction that was fair, you missed because that happened simultaneously with the the event that kind of kicked off this campaign.
So
so
there's
that-
probably one somewhat soon.
Yeah, it's about time for one again. Yeah. So
Alright. I have some business at the trade company, so I'll go take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably all going to be going down there soon, anyways. I assume.
Are we?
Well, to the trade company, but at least that's all district, right? We got spending money now. As it
well,
were.
the trade company isn't in the the trade company
That's not the market district.
is at the
my
No.
map's confused.
docks. It's not the market.
You're
district.
right. It
Yeah, yeah.
fully fucking is. My maps are wrong. I was
No,
getting
you're
my
good.
I was getting my Eldlon with my fucking
No, you're
other
good.
the old capital.
We have an Eldolon map somewhere, don't we?
No, but I was getting
yeah, you
Eldlon
do.
confused with fucking.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
thought.
Yeah, because yeah. I was
Oh
getting
yeah, because
my-
I guess like the equivalent to the trade company was kind of like Manara's place, and that
Yeah,
was very
yeah.
much near the all the
Central, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, but this trade company is at the docks, whereas the market district is like the complete opposite corner of the city, pretty much.
What? The trade company is not on our map.
It should be.
Oh no, it is. It's called the fucking
Mercatori
Mercalore
something
Imperii.
Imperi, yeah.
Yeah. It's number 12, boys. It's in the docks. We're not far from it.
Yeah, I knew where it was.
Soko sounds so defeated. I knew where it was, guys.
Yeah,
I
I
knew
knew where
where
I
it
was going,
was.
man.
Does
It has
anyone-
to be by the docks, otherwise they have to cart it all over town.
I mean, we can walk that. If we're going to the Friendly Giant, we can walk that way with him.
I thought you guys were going to the craft.
No, we're going to the craft tomorrow.
We can stay at the craft tonight.
Yeah, I thought you guys were staying at the craft tonight. I thought that was
Has anyone voiced that in character?
earlier. Yeah,
that's
A
weird.
couple people, yeah.
I believe Daigen almost brought it up too.
Yeah, along the lines of like, we got paid. We can, in the form of like, we could go for a little pamper,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we can travel that way as well anyway.
Friendly Giant is like more directly to your south, and the Carafe is a
no.
bit more southwestish.
Friendly Giant is the northeast corner of the city. We're at the Weeping Mug, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh no, I'm looking. So we're in the.
You're in the
northwest.
Market District right now, and the Friendly Giant's in like the residential district south of the Market District, if I remember correctly. Like that area, kind of. That's where the Giant is. I'm doing this off memory. Hold on, let me fucking.
No, so we're at the Weeping Mug, which is the north. It's the top left corner of the city.
Yeah.
The fucking Friendly Giant
Friendly
is
Giant's
top right.
top right.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Sorry, east, not south.
The
East. Yeah.
Mercanti, whatever the fuck, I can't. It's too
That's the-
small for me to read the name.
Mercator
Yeah, that's
is
in the
Imperi.
docks. So
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, that's down at the
that's
docks.
more south. So you guys would be heading like direct east, whereas I'd be heading south.
Unless you go to the
I mean-
Carafe, the Carafe is you can travel with Jax at least a little bit, kind of thing, but
Yeah.
not much. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't think anyone should be going off on their own necessarily, but
Pointedly look at Lazarus.
I would never do such foolish behavior.
Like,
We're not on the banned travelers list.
no, it's more that I know
That's
we're
a
in what
list.
we consider home territory, but like we've just got something that is very much going to piss off the Nightwebs if they wanted to take out any one of us or any of us. Like now's potentially.
But they don't know
Alas.
that we've got that.
Do you
In
know that
theory.
for sure?
Well, no, but I also don't know for sure that one of you isn't just going to stab me like right
I mean,
now. But here we are.
The sensible thing
I
to
do
is
have
to
a lot of
assume-
knives.
The sensible thing to do is to assume that anyone
Versus
outside
knife.
of this group could be compromised. So therefore, let's assume that the Nightwebs know. That means they know there's a week, maybe two, before we know fucking. shit
Well, when
about
you
them.
assume, you make an ass out of you and me, and
It's better to assume
I
that
don't
they've got it
assume.
than assume that they've not and got
Oh,
fucking.
surely they don't. Surely they don't know that we've got it because
if they
they don't
know, then they know
us
our
getting
every
it-
move, and we can't do anything anyway.
Then us getting it would be pointless because then they would know, so they'd change what they'd. So really, actually, we should be safe to assume that they don't know.
Maybe we
Especially if
shouldn't
we
talk
know.
about it ever, and just
Why is that paranoia not setting in enough for you, Darren?
You know what? If
Well, it
everyone-
is. That's why I think we should all shut the fuck up.
If everyone wants to go off on their own, that's fine. I call it dibs on your shit if you die, Jax. Cool? Cool.
Jackson can do whatever the fuck he wants. I mean,
If
he's
he
already
dies
death's
on the
door as it
street,
is.
I say, if he dies on the street, how do we not know it's not natural causes?
Are there any anti-flying laws in Eldon?
I fly lost.
Well, it's like it could be like a no-flight zone, you know.
No, it's the only
Man's
people that
activating a
really
drone
fly
strike?
are
Hang
the
on.
Aarakocra of the Cartographers Guild. There's no real no one else really that flies in.
No shitting above the
Cool.
key.
It would. It's not a common occurrence, so like it would stand out if someone suddenly you know what I mean. Like,
That's true.
Iron Man flying, just
it would stand out.
No trail of smoke there. I don't know what you mean.
Jax is testing his new chemtrails.
Testing my drones.
Yeah, row.
That's what the Arcanite's for, is drones.
Oh, you went straight to nukes. Straight to.
No, they're not nukes. They're just ballistic missiles designed to.
Just
All right, so
intercom-
what's the game plan,
Destroy
guys?
everything.
What's everybody doing?
You
Before we
guys
get
ever see
sidetracked?
that bomb
I'm
that
heading
had
to the
swords on it?
Trade Guild.
I want to
Imperial
go
Mercantile.
magic shop.
Is anyone accompanying
some
Jax to the trade company, the docks?
If
Only
he
if
asks
Tess
the
is.
company, if he
I
asks
do
the
not
company,
ask.
then no.
All right. Where's the rest of you going?
Magic shop.
Magic shop.
Yeah, I
Magic
gotta
shop?
fucking spend some moolah, become vampire hunters.
All
You
right,
know?
I'll do the thing with
Oh,
Jax
yeah.
first, so that in the meantime,
Wait.
y'all can kind of figure out if there's any items in particular that you're looking for.
Real talk in character. Do we know vampire shit, or is it more like we?
Probably
are-
not.
We know
Um,
Strahd's a bad man, but we don't know he's a vampire.
We don't.
You're make a
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
Make a roll. A sausage roll.
Actually, no. Your knowledge on
No, we don't.
like you've been in the village
Barovia
of Barovia once.
It's creepy with
what
ghosts.
exactly
we know it's. We know
did
it's.
we uncover?
We know it's
Hold on,
supernatural, right? But we
It's
don't know
supernatural
what version.
esque.
We don't
There's
know
you know
what,
that there's this like it's always
undead
dark.
shit,
There's
maybe.
this like
Hold on.
deep fog and mist that kind of surrounds the place. Laura?
Cass and I know things because
Yeah,
our
'cause
session
we-
0, we got the Holy Amulet of Ravenkind. That was our intro mission to Crimson Lotus, and we
True.
literally read up on it. And it was worn by High Priest and said to possess abilities effective against vampires. So
There
we
you go.
know
So-
vampires are a thing.
Yes.
okay.
So Daigen and Kess, and I guess if Lazarus asks this question, Daigen and Kess,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
know that vampires do exist in that domain.
Yeah, we're
Maybe
not
we should
saying like
steal that back
Strahd
from them.
is, but we know that they're in
Vampires are about.
Barovia and they're
Okay.
linked to Barovia and Strahd in some
Cool.
way because he got in touch with us after we got that amulet because he didn't
Yeah.
want us. He didn't want it being had. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
started this whole. Well, not the Ren thing, but our ties to Strahd were started by getting and giving away that amulet, and then he was like, "Oh, hello."
Yes.
Right. Makes sense.
Exactly in that voice.
Exactly in that voice. Hello. So yeah, if anyone asks us, we can be like vampires.
Yeah.
There
Cool.
is
I
the
will
problem.
ask at some point of like, what the fuck do we need to repair?
I bet there's like some edgy Van Helsing type in this city somewhere.
I mean, there is a canon D&D 5e edgy Van Helsing type. He's called Van Richten, as in Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. That is your
Yeah.
D&D Van Helsing right there.
But I don't know who that is. So like,
Yeah, but, maybe. Who knows, dude?
Yeah.
in or out of character.
He has a bigger brother called Laurie Richten.
That's funny.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Van Richten would be the last name. So
I think it's
I give up.
Rudolph Van Richten? I don't know. It's something in the R.
Yo, is he Dutch?
It's Rick Van
It
Richten.
is a very Dutch name, yeah. Rudolf van Richten.
Think-
yeah.
I think.
Very
Yeah. I
Dutch.
think I.
Ah.
well, what is
Richten
Richten in Dutch?
Well, richten is the verb, to aim.
Oh, that's clever, isn't it? They call me Davian van Beffen.
Oh, he wishes.
Okay.
Family wishes so desperately.
Oh God! Fucking damn it! We
Oh,
all
So
you
trade
knew it.
district, huh?
Yeah, look what you did.
Okay.
Anyone watching?
To the
Got the whole
dogs.
squad laughing. with that one.
Pre-session conversation context that you're missing here.
Oh, there's no context in
all you
missing,
need
dude.
to
Just
know.
leave it as it is. Leave them.
I was just gonna
wondering.
leave it there.
All right, so Jax, you're heading to not the trade district, the docks.
Docks. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you go there, it's about a 45-minute march because you're pretty much crossing the entirety of the city.
Yeah, it's cool.
And as you enter, you can see Primus Dalasari behind a desk in the actual shop area. She kind of looks up and expect to see you so soon.
Oh, yes. Well, I just kind of forgot, and the council wasn't really the setting for this. But do you know when you're going to have your next auction?
Yes, we are planning one relatively soon. We have a lot of things, some exotic materials, we have some things to auction off. What's the date today? It's the 20th, correct?
Yes.
what we were thinking is perhaps hosting one the end of the month. Somewhat of a, I don't know, like an end of summer kind of auction. Yeah, like 10, 11 days, give or take. It'll be all over the you know, the boards around town to advertise it, but yeah, soon. A week and a half, give or take.
What I was going to say, I have an item that might prove interesting for the auction.
Really?
It's a little delicate, but I'll pull up my bag of clothing and show her the heart of every time, dude. It starts with B.
Balzaphon.
Balzaphon. There we go.
She
Uh,
looks at you and like looks at the heart. This connected to your little journey into the hells?
Yes, it's Balzaphon's.
Balzaphon is in one of the 8 generals of hell.
Hmm?
So- See, as much as I don't doubt that there's people that probably want to purchase it, I feel like it would just make my company a target for some kind of devilish or demonic invasion, and I'm not quite fond of that, but I could mask it. That's the only way to find out that it's here is through seeing it in person, so it can't be scryed upon. There are ways around. She begins to kind of like discuss things with herself, and then also begins to like reply to her to something that, you know, she's replying to something that she didn't say, kind of thing. She's having like a conversation with someone, but she's the only one in the room. Yeah, I'd be interested, I think.
Perfect. Would you need me to leave my bag of clothing here, or do
we
you
have
one
we
yourself?
have some of ourselves. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
How much? I'm trying to think of like how much could this realistically. Can we make an agreement? Instead of me paying you to buy it off of you now, how about when we auction it off, you get 30% of the money.
How about 50-50?
Make a persuasion check.
Since we're such good friends.
And I went to the house and killed one of the 8 generals to slow them out.
Make a persuasion check.
The Great 8 or the Hateful 8 or whatever they're called.
If I can kill
Dark
Harold's
8.
general,
The great bait
I
man.
can
I rate
kill
8 out of
an
8.
Persuasion is 17.
17.
Just say if I can kill a general, I can kill another. Yeah.
She looks at you.
We'll just go kill another one.
40.
45?
Deal. She like shakes your hand.
I'll shake her hand back and I suppose wait for her to get a bag of clothing.
Yeah, she goes out of the room and comes back like almost instantly and puts a bag of clothing on the table. Before we do anything else, and she begins to cast a spell. And it takes a little while, but as she gets done, she looks at you. Alright, now nobody should be able to scry or detect this thing. That makes me feel a little more comfortable. Not about to have an army of devils swoop in to try and reclaim it.
That could be problematic.
Right.
And I'll hand over the heart.
Right. And she like brings like immediately kind of as she puts an empty sheet of parchment on the ground. Or on the table. And before your eyes, without anyone like actually writing it, text appears and just kind of like, you know, that you both agree on to split the money 45% to you and 55% to the company upon auction of this object, and it has her signature, and she just kind of rotates the paper to you. If you would just sign.
I will sign.
Yeah, she has like an inkwell and a quill ready for you. Very good. All right. Yes, just be on the lookout. 10, 11 days, I think, is when the next auction will take place. Anything you are interested in, perhaps? Anything that we should maybe, you know, make sure to only start auctioning off when you and your friends arrive? We've got a lot of different things. I know I've been told that you're a bit of a tinkerer?
If there's some interesting items from creatures, or perhaps, tools or something, I could
I
be
think
interested.
I can give you one better. You've heard of Arcanite before, haven't you?
I have?
We found a little bit of it, and given that you're helping us out in more ways than one with this heart, but also with the whole council thing, I'll make sure to only start auctioning that off when you and your friends arrive. So just give me a heads up when you're there. Make
That
sure
would be
that you have a
greatly
fair chance
appreciated.
at bidding, because that seems like the type of thing that people like yourself be very interested in.
It's very hard to come by, so I would be
Yes.
most honored.
Right. Very good.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you in 10 to 11 days.
Good.
And I'll head to the carafe, because that's where you guys were heading?
I have no idea, bro.
I don't know.
We were heading to a magic shop and then to the carafe.
Yeah, but by the time Jax gets to
Yeah,
the
like
carafe,
the
it's
carafe.
like
Oh, yeah,
an hour later than when he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go to the trade company. So, all right. So the rest of you are going shopping. Is there anything in
Okay.
particular, or are you gonna do some like window shopping type beats, or is there anything in particular? that you
I mean,
like?
there's some stuff there's some shit.
Okay.
Window shopping.
Actually,
I have
it's
room for
mainly
one
window
more
shopping.
enchantment I can consume.
It's gonna be mainly window shopping.
Lazarus
But-
needs a butt plug with
No,
Rocky's emblem.
I am going to inquire firstly about if they have any mithril armor of any kind.
Ooh,
Mithril.
I know.
Of course.
I mean, if they got the big boy stuff, sure, I'll take that. But I know that shit's expensive.
If there's
so-
anything
Yeah,
that...
they have pretty much every. Hold on, Laura. They have pretty much every
Sorry.
type available. So like, what exactly is the type of armor you're looking for? Plate.
I
or you're
mean,
looking
if they've got full plate, but I don't know how much that's gonna run. It's gonna run in quite a lot. I assume. I don't really know how
1500.
much plate goes. I'll be
2000.
honest.
I think it's like
Normal-
1500 or 2000
normal-
per mithril plate, but I could be
I
wrong.
don't remember.
Normal plate, according to DMG, is 1500. I know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah, and the
Normally.
enchantment
Cool.
to make mithril armor is a crafting value of 500. So you're looking at 2,000 gold.
In Christ, no, like, God, I fucking hated it.
I mean, it's
but that's fine.
fucking good armor, dude.
Yeah, it's real fucking good armor. That's why I'm like, well, that's fine. That's give me a whole second. Then I will. Use my. I'll use my cloak, my robe of useful items, even.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take off the patches of 2 coin purses and the patches of a silver coffer.
Okay. Make sure to mark those down.
That's literally what I'm doing. Where the fuck's the edit or slash customize button? Right, there we go. Fucking God damn it. Coin purses times 2 is gone. So it's 200 gold added. Oh. And then I don't have the fucking buffer anymore. Why did I do this in such an inefficient way?
Because
No,
you're
dude.
dumb.
That's fine. I will.
This mass session was
Yeah.
brought to you by.
It was. I will offer 1,500 gold plus the silver coffer that is worth 500.
Yeah, you'll get the obviously the money that it says that it's worth. They'll give
Yeah.
it to you. Which, how much was the total again? Is that 2K?
That will make it 2K.
Yeah. So you
This
can
is
exchange
total
that for the mithril plate.
Fucking done.
Okay.
And then I just see if they have. I will ask if they have anything that's good for anything that's good for like undead or specifically vampires would be good. But just a little bit of-
Vampires.
yeah. Let's roleplay it.
Vampires.
Vampires.
Well, vampires are undead, no? So anything that will work against undead will probably work against them. It's not something very common around these parts, but anything, radiant will do the job.
Good to know. Good to know.
I think we may have a few things if you're.
Rage, what you say? And I saw this look of like,
Yes.
probably need an item for that. I kind of do that shit myself. Thinking that I'd say that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'll see what we got. My friends might also, like some stuff on that sort of trek. So
we do have some other stuff in stock, of course. If there's anything, trying to look. You just bought the plate, but perhaps your friends. Anything else that anyone needs? Anything?
I
Want to do
was
some window
gonna.
shopping? Look around.
I was gonna ask specifically: is there anything that looks like it would be in the school of telekinesis or telekinetic magic to help with my inability to interact with things when I'm a ghost?
Ooh.
you didn't tell him that you're a ghost. Lol.
No, I'm just saying I'm interested in acquiring.
Well, we have
telekinesis.
a ring of telekinesis, which allows you to cast the telekinesis spell.
That sounds like exactly what I was thinking
But you
about.
can only target objects that aren't being, worn or carried. So if someone's holding something, you can't just steal it from them. That's the only restriction, really.
Well, that's
Um,
fair.
It's a bit pricey, I'll have to say, but
How pricey?
you're in for a fucking shock, dude.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
1
3K?
billion gold.
This is in the
million.
tens of thousands of gold range.
Oh my
For a
god.
ring-
Oh,
for a
okay. Well
ring?
then.
Dude,
Bruh,
spend an
that
hour there and
vibrates.
just steal it. Fuck.
Material cost is quite expensive, and the labor to make this telekinesis spell is quite a powerful one. So
Yeah. I'm just checking in my inventory. I have nothing even remotely worth trading that could help with that I care about.
I think any of us have anything worth like tens of thousands of gold.
Well, actually, this is okay. I do have these, and I'm gonna bring out my 2 spell scrolls that I know I have consumed the enchantment for.
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna bring out the Chaos
No.
Bolt and Ice Knife spell scrolls and say, I do have these. I thought that I would be able to use them, but I obviously miscalculated and I'm not trained enough in arcane arts for that, so I have no use for them.
He takes them from you, kind of looks at them.
Well, that one.
Normally, scrolls of that description have a bit more air to them. Mind if I want to test?
Oh, of course.
And he'll whip out.
Damn, got him.
Have a plan. It's fine.
Whip out like it seems like some kind of like wand, and kind of just like hovers it over one of the scrolls, and well, I don't know where you purchased these or if you did, but it seems like you've got scammed if that's the case, because these are very much no longer magical.
No, you spent
Figures.
so much.
I know, but I mean that's what I guess that's what we get for trusting random traveling merchants on the fucking road. Damn it. Well, you can keep them still. I mean, no use to me now, but
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I suppose.
Can we
oh
not
well,
just
worth a
do
shot. And,
Pieces of paper at this point.
yeah, I just
Pretty much.
signed to Kess. Ah, it was worth a shot. Thanks for the assist.
I'm quickly
Real
going
Just
Bangalore
look
line.
longingly at the ring.
quickly going through my like list of magic items that they have
Do
there.
you look longingly at the ring for an hour?
Oh, wait.
While holding it.
What about oh, but maybe should we keep these for something else? I'm gonna take one of my little vials, not the bigger bottles, because they're in the bag of holding anyway. Jax has them. But one of the little vials I had left of my thoughts and prayers drink,
Oh, yeah.
because I bought like a case of them in the bag of holding before I could talk. What would you say would be the value of something like this? If the person who ingests it, their thoughts can be heard by those in their immediate vicinity for a brief period of time.
We kind of have things that do similar effects, and it doesn't have the side effect of getting drunk in the process.
Sounds boring.
I think this is
Yeah.
more of just like a fun party
Way
trick.
less fun.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, people pay money for party tricks all
Yeah,
the
but
time.
not here.
Oh,
Fortunately.
damn it. Not my day. Take it back.
Just big man you.
Is everyone there? Like all of you except for Jax,
Yeah.
At
right?
the magic shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. We have a bunch of wonderful things, but fortunately, those. Like I said, telekinesis is a bit pricey.
Yeah.
Plenty of other things though.
What about I've seen some spellcasters use like magic hands that like can do stuff for them. What about anything like any sort of magic items or enchantments like that in here?
Would you like this hand to
So I'm gonna
be
let you just cast Mage
small
Hand?
or quite big?
Oh, Big
I
B's hand or Mage
mean-
hand?
But I don't know. I'm kind of just figuring this out as I go.
Well, if you wanted to be carrying, be able to carry quite hefty objects and potentially also, I don't know, punch someone and make it hurt, I would suggest Bigby's hand. We have spell scrolls that, that you could use, potentially.
Okay. That sounds like a possibility.
Spell scroll for Bigby's hand would roughly be 900 gold.
Okay, and the little one?
Mage hand, 50 gold. Doesn't do nearly as much as Bigby's hand can, but
Scroll is single use though, right? Is that right?
not for
We decided
Dagon.
I can do it once per day with my consuming thing.
consumes
is what
You
we
can eat the
decided.
scroll. Okay.
Once per long rest. Yeah.
Once per day kind of sucks though. Like,
Well, it's better than none.
frick.
per
No,
day.
I'm just
It's better
thinking
than
like
once
there must
ever.
be something we can get that just lets you cast Mage Hand like at will. It's just
Well,
a
maybe
cantrip,
eventually.
you know?
Mage hand,
That's-
I'll
Mage hand, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do the Big B's hand one then. That sounds cool.
Well, if you want,
Skeleton's hand.
if you want to, like I said, if you're looking for something that can actually pick up quite heavy things, but if you're looking for just something that does very minor tasks, Mage Hand is also a possibility. We have some gloves that let you cast it on a whim. But it all
Yeah.
depends on what you want the hand to do, because Mage Hand is pretty restricted, whereas Bigby's hand can do a lot more.
Well, I mean, they're kind of different situation, different purposes, so they wouldn't be doing the same thing.
I suppose so.
I
We
would
have some.
think.
We have some mage gloves that allow you to cast the Mage Hand cantrip at will.
Yeah.
Will run you roughly 100 gold.
Okay, I will take one big hand scroll and one pair of the gloves.
Okay.
That's 1,000, right?
Yes. I just opened
Good,
a
that's
group
what I have.
DM and I regret it.
Mistake. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Which means
Some of those things I need to make them on. Send me a DM with stuff you buy, and I need to make sure that it's on D&D Beyond. I'll do that over the break.
Oh,
real
I can
quick.
send you a DM, all right.
Shut up.
No.
All right. Anything else?
I'm good.
We have actually.
Brooks is currently I'm currently wandering the shelves looking to see if they have grenades.
They do.
Cool. I'm looking at the grenades.
Okay.
I am dragging
They're a
him
holy hand
away from the
grenade.
grenades.
Oh wait, holy hand grenade. Vampires.
The grenades they have are just simple fragmentation grenades, though. So like the usual.
I'm
ones.
looking at them and like I imagine Kess is
Pushing
his
him
arm.
away. Yeah.
No, just hear me out. Just like one or two.
No,
They're really good.
no.
It worked last time.
No.
I promise I'll throw it this
No.
Okay, but what about some other explosives?
No.
No.
Am I allowed to buy anything?
Not if it
Wait, do we have
explodes.
like a permanent residence? Yeah.
No.
No.
We have friends that are also hookers.
You've been in talks about it, about like potentially purchasing a home in Aldilan.
I just spent all my money. I can't help y'all.
Our reputation isn't high enough to purchase a home.
Well, no, you've been talking about it with the council
We're
at
not
some
yet a
point.
thane.
It came up like,
It was a home as a reward, smiley
A
face.
Lazarin sleeps in the basement.
what was that? Dude, it's been so long. But it's something you could bring up and be like, hey, remember that time we talked about like owning a house?
Buying a home?
You
Is
could.
there a help to buy scheme in Outlawn?
No.
First time buyers, yeah. Do we get like
Is it like the UK
Well,
government?
government.
I mean, help to buy has
I
now
think last
broken
time we
off
talked
here.
about this was like we figured out that it was hella expensive to own homes in D&D. To like to buy houses, but there's like then the topic came up like off the cuff of like, oh, maybe we'll do some work for you guys and blah blah blah. I think that was with the council. I'm not too sure anymore. Been a while.
In the shop,
Yeah.
I would like to buy the component I need for summon Shadow Spawn, which is 300 gold.
Mm-hmm.
What's the component out of interest?
It is a tier inside a gem worth at least 300 gold.
That's
here inside a gem?
Yeah.
How'd they get it in there?
someone cried and
I
they crushed
genuinely
it
wanna
really
know.
hard.
Well, like okay, hold on. So is it a tier and like the gem is worth 300 gold and then there's a tier inside it?
Inside it, yeah.
So would that not cost like more than 300 gold? Because they've got to get a gem that's worth 300 gold and then somehow get a tier inside it.
No.
Well, the
it is,
gem itself isn't worth 300. It's with the tier. It's worth 300. Total.
That's what I was asking. Yeah.
The gem maybe is
what
worth
it
like
is-
250
So the
or
gem is
something.
like worth 100, but then they managed to figure out how to get a tier inside it and they're like, upmarking it. There's
I hate
just
to
that's
tell
a
you,
or
scheme.
however they price it, sure.
I
They've
hate
just
to
got
tell you
someone in
this,
the back
guys.
crying and like.
Someone in the basement just constantly crying.
I hate
Yeah,
to
and they're
tell
putting them
you
into
this.
gems. It's like that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Cosmo's like riding the bike to make lemonade with his sweat.
Yeah.
All it is a mechanic's way of placing a 300 gold cost onto that spell. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it really is.
It's actually
But
deeper.
it's funny. Okay, yeah, you buy
I
that,
can't
and that's
go
just
any
that's just
deeper,
like whatever
so-
the 300 gold that it says it will cost.
And the component for Shadow of Moil, which is 150 gold.
What is that one?
What is the component?
An,
for?
an undead eyeball encased in a gem.
Sure.
So she's got two gems.
All
One's got a
sorts of weird
tear,
shit in
one's got an
gems.
What
eyeball.
is this weird shit?
Warlock,
What's your
bro.
obsession with buying things in gems?
Also, imagine you fuck that up when you're doing the spell. Just like, I can make the eye cry. I can make it cry. I swear.
And,
Yeah.
This isn't the place that has the bronze brazier thing.
Yeah, it is. They have it outside.
Oh, then I'm using that.
Okay. It's 20 gold upcharge.
Let's
Is he
get
gonna
Hawth-
die immediately after?
Let's
bringing
get
it back
Hawthorne
again?
for 5 minutes. Yay,
Mhm.
poggies.
One of them kind of looks at
Warmer
you,
combat.
Davian, and you seem pretty well equipped with the bow, yes?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
We just not try and push some products here, but I'm going to do exactly that. We just have a new shipment of all manner of arrows that are still quite experimental. Haven't really seen much use, but if you're interested, I could list them for you.
I think right now I'm only really in the market for probably silver arrows or arrows with wooden stakes on the end.
Well, we have silvered arrows.
Garlic arrows?
Garlic arrows.
10
Running water arrows?
10 silvered arrows will run you about 100 gold or 10 gold a pop. Silver.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Daddy.
20 arrows for 175?
Make a persuasion check.
While she's thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like, I can make your arrows silver and radiant at the same time.
Wait, you can't make them silver though, right? Or are you saying you
No,
could
I'm saying
enchant?
if you
Right,
bought
right, okay, I was
these,
gonna say.
they would be silver and radiant.
Persuasion 24.
I'll do you one better.
Ooh.
I'll do you.
I'll give you the silvered arrows, the 10 of them for free, if you promise to field test some of these new arrows that I mentioned
Ooh.
and report back your findings.
But
Hold
some
on,
of them could
hold
be
on.
a
You'll give me 10 for free,
Yes, and then you also
so
take...
I can buy another 10 on top.
Sure. But,
Right.
in exchange for, field testing some of these, like I said, very experimental arrows, and we have no idea how they'll act when actually used. You'd be the first. And we would like to know so that we can give that feedback to our enchanter and, would that be something
Let me
you're
know what
interested
you got. Yeah.
Well,
course.
firstly, we have arrows of anchoring. And he reveals
Right.
an arrow that is like, the shaft is made by this, like, link chain. Quite heavy. They weigh about a pound each, but they fly and act. They should fly and act exactly like normal arrows. And it's basically an arrow that grapples, magically. The chain will magically extend and wrap around your target. And once the effect ends, the ammunition should collapse to the ground and just becomes a 2-foot length of non-magical chain, which I guess also has a purpose. I'll give you a handful of those. We also have, and these ones I'm curious about the most, I think, void arrows. And he presents you with this black arrow, and there's this like black smoke kind of like coming off of them. What these do, essentially an arrow made of shadows. Sounds very sinister, but instead of the usual, piercing damage someone would take when getting shot by a bow, the arrow kind of dissipates and makes it a mental attack instead. It's also a completely quiet arrow. It doesn't make any sound when flying or when landing or anything. It's completely quiet. Leaves no discernible wounds and vanishes immediately after it hits something.
This is how Kess kills us all.
That's how assassinations are done.
This is a good thing we got rid of your conspiracy theory before these arrows existed.
And then there's one more arrow that I would like for
outed
you
me.
to test. I'll give you a bundle of 5 of each.
Right.
These are healing arrows. This is something completely new.
If they work, they're experimental.
They are
If you can handle
experimental.
this.
I volunteer.
Instead of damaging
You
the
would.
targets you hit with it heals them instead.
Can't wait down the line for.
This is something completely new. No one has ever done anything like this before with an arrow. So if this works, this is going to be a big moneymaker for us.
They have been tested
Yeah, yes, to a
outside
certain
of them.
extent, but not in realistic, actual field of battle.
Not in the field, but actually they have.
Yeah,
been
the effects
tested
have been
and proven
tested.
not
The
to
effects have been
grievously
tested.
wound.
Don't worry, it's. They'll
Now,
heal.
Healing arrow doesn't
We just
instantly
don't know
kill someone.
exactly how much
hit.
and all that.
Wait. Question. Does that mean if you crit on a healing arrow, it would double the healing arrow?
Yep.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh shit, that's kind of sick actually.
Yeah, because I hit you right in the jugular,
Good luck
This
hitting me
is-
though.
and you
Oh.
really heals you.
These
If
arrows
you're
are
not
actually
more-
really fucking cool.
They're dope,
Uh,
but it punishes me for having a high AC now.
If
Well,
in
that's
that
a you
one-
problem, isn't it?
If your
If in
target
that
is a
one-
friendly creature, you have advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Once it hits a creature, the ammunition dissolves into pure healing magic before it's destroyed. Ammunition has no effect on undead or constructs. 2d4 plus your dex and your wisdom modifiers. Is the
If
healing
it-
Holy
input.
fuck! What?
Yeah.
If
None.
in that ones, does it just hit you and damage you?
No, arrow just goes.
That's sad.
It heals random amp
So-
that it hit.
I'll
Just
give you. I'll
so I
give
got
you
this straight. I
yes.
got 5 arrows of anchoring, 5 healing arrows, 5 shadow arrows, void arrows.
void
Sword
arrows,
arrows.
yes.
yeah.
That's it, right?
Yes, but like I said, report back to us. We would like to know exactly how these acted and what they did and how you fared, and that way we can fine tune them and give the feedback to our enchanter and keep working on them.
And 20 silvered arrows
Yes,
for 100 gold.
correct.
I'll give him 100 gold. I'll save it. Right. What about I don't know, man. What fucks up vampires?
Oh, like I told your friend, anything holy like a radiant would do the trick. I would imagine.
Garlic.
At the end of the day, they are undead after all.
I mean,
Hmm.
holy oil on your.
We do have holy oil.
Arrows.
Yes, we can.
We should all get a shit ton of holy oil.
If
Uh,
I'm gonna sign to Daigen and be like, if you get hit by holy oil, would it be like extra?
Hmm.
Would it hurt?
I mean, I'll sign back. Oh god. It might, because didn't that spell say I was undead, technically?
Yes.
We're gonna have to be real careful. I
What
also
were
enjoy
Raggy?
being a walking paradox, because I can deal radiant damage, and I'm undead.
I understood the word "you" in that sentence.
In that whole sentence.
We
Because that's just you point at the person.
we're currently if it's holy oil you're looking for, we can definitely. We have a lot in stock.
I have a.
think,
While we're on arrows and whatever, do you have any enchanted bows, maybe, or just even maybe a pair of hand crossbows, or
yes to all of those questions. What price range are we talking?
oh fuck, anything up to 750 gold, actually, or with trade in. I've got a couple things maybe, but
You guys accept gift cards.
Okay. Let's have a look.
I've got an enchanted dagger and a longbow of entangle that I might be willing to part with.
We have a dragon wing bow.
Okay.
Magic bow. The tips of the limbs are shaped like dragon wings, hence the name. We have
Called
them in all.
limbs.
We have them in crossbow variety as well.
Oh, okay, right.
What they do is they are imbued with a dragon of your choosing. Whether it is a red dragon or a gold dragon, doesn't really matter. I suppose if you're going to hold on, are there dragons that have radiant breath weapons?
No, I don't believe so.
There are, if you say there are, DM.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is,
true.
I think with the gem dragons, that
Mhm.
may be a thing now.
Like amethyst, right? Or whatever the fuck.
I don't think so.
Whatever the fucking one you are, right, Dutch? And the other.
Yeah, because my Dragonborn has radiant breath
Your
weapon.
breath weapon.
And the item description of this says it specifies imbued with the magic or with the powers of a chromatic, metallic, or gem dragon's breath. So
I can look it up for you real quick. If you want me to?
I only see like Forgotten Realms fandom wiki, Radiant Dragon,
I'm
Or,
looking
like-
right now in Fizzbands, so I'll let you know when I find
like
something.
third party stuff.
yeah, like because gem dragonborn are pretty new, and I think it's Fizzband's Treasury of Dragons that kind of added this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking through right now.
There's 5 types of
What
gem
happened-
dragons. They're psionic, which is they're solitary, charismatic. Did not expect to have to do my homework about this, but here we are. Amethyst dragons. Who?
Make this so hard to find things.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I'll say that because the Crystal Dragon Born has Radiant Breath Weapon, so surely the Crystal Dragon will have a Radiant Breath Weapon, right?
Mm,
One would assume.
That feels logical to me.
sure.
What happens if you hit a dragon with the dragon bow?
Crystal Dragon has
Baby dragon is born.
breath weapon of Brilliant Radiance. Yeah.
Boom. Okay. So there is a version of this bow that does radiant damage. It just adds a little bit of that draconic energy that is infused with it. With you shoot them and you damage them as if you hit them with a normal arrow, plus a little extra in the form of damage that aligns with the dragon. So if you're looking for radiance, given that you were talking about vampires and undead and all that nasty business, the crystal variant of these bows would do the job.
How much would one be?
Whatever way, shape, or form, or whatever type of bow, whether it's a crossbow or a hand crossbow, they all have the same base price. 500 gold.
500 gold.
Yes.
So you're saying even though a hand crossbow, a little bit on the weaker side, smaller side, it costs the same as much as same amount as a heavy
it's the
crossbow?
same. It's the cost comes from the enchantment, and the enchantment is the same across the board. So.
Dutch, work with me here, okay? Listen.
Well,
Yes.
No, wait. Each time you attack, you expend one piece of ammunition, drawing the ammunition from a quiver, part of the attack. So it doesn't take any more time to shoot a crossbow than it does a bow,
I think so. No.
from what I
Wow.
can tell.
You just have to reload, right? Is that the only thing?
Well, like, I'm pretty sure, like, attacking with a crossbow is the exact same as attacking with a bow.
Reloading is
In terms
considered
of-
part of your attack action, I believe.
Yeah. Like, loading the bow. But, like, if I was to have 2 hand crossbows, I'm not going to be able to, like, reload them.
No.
So I'm like, that for style points, and I would pay the extra, like, I'll pay 1,000 to have 2 hand crossbows for style points.
So
Are they
I
going to
mean,
be some magic self-loading shit?
hand crossbows have the loading property, which means you can only fire one piece of ammunition when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction. If you have
Yeah.
2 hand crossbows, you can attack as your action, fire one, and then bonus action with your offhand, fire the other. You just can't extra attack with them.
Yeah,
That's
he's,
all
he's
that
trying to
loading
get me
means.
to give him a bow that lets him do that.
I mean,
That's-
crossbow.
Not necessarily.
No,
well,
you-
it, like,
There's
my,
the
my attack
feat
action allows
crossbow
me to
expert
attack
that
twice.
stops that. There's
You
a
don't
Yeah.
need so you
feat does
don't
it.
need to reload hand crossbows in action economy.
crossbow
according to the
expert
rules.
or crossbow
You
master.
don't do anything to reload them. The only stipulation on hand crossbows is that if you would have 3 attacks as your attack action, you only
fire
get
one
one.
bolt.
But there's nothing like they don't have a reloading property.
So like if you have 2, you can attack. I'll let you have this as sort of like this is your dual weapon fighting kind of beat, whatever. You can like bang bang, and they'll just be automatically reloaded when it's your next turn, because that's how that works, I guess. You don't have to like manually reload them. But if you get to a point where like you get to fire, say, 3 arrows in a normal turn,
Yeah, it
you're
wouldn't
still
make
only
sense.
able to
Yeah.
shoot 2, because that's just kind of how it works. But yeah, you could do
Yeah.
that. I'll let you. I don't think it's conventional, but I'll let you dual wield them, and I'll just say that that's like your version of 2-weapon fighting or whatever. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because my attack action allows you to attack twice. I would be able to fire each one.
Yeah,
I
just
wouldn't be
like
firing one
main
twice.
hand,
I would be firing
offhand.
each one
Yeah.
once, with my attack action allowing
Yeah.
me to attack
But
twice.
keep in mind that does
That
mean
would be
that
dope as fuck.
both your hands are busy. So if you want to do anything else, you're gonna have to drop one and keep that in mind. But like, yeah, you could. Like
Oh,
if
we'll
you
see
want,
about that.
if
We'll
you
see
want to,
about
for
that.
instance,
Okay.
you know, like, oh, I want to quickly drink this potion, you're gonna have to free up a hand to do that. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I'm-
With that in mind, how
Mm-hmm.
much would my longbow of entangle fetch? It's only
It's an uncommon.
uncommon, I think. Yeah.
They'll 100 gold probably.
Are we saying 100 for like just uncommon across the board?
The uncommon price range,
It's
it's
pretty.
like anywhere between 50 and 150. So I'm going. Oh no, actually no, I'm lying. That's common. Uncommon, I'd say they'll like 250
250 each?
for the bow of entangle.
Okay.
250.
Oh well, let me list some stuff because
Uh-huh.
I'm getting rid of some shit here.
Oh, shit. All right.
Shopping episode.
Like there's definitely some
Alchemy
variety.
jug.
There's
Yeah.
varies. Like the more useful.
Yeah.
Alchemy jug
Don't
will
get
probably
rid of the alchemy
get you a
jug.
little less, probably because that's also uncommon.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll offer you 150 for the alchemy jug.
150 for the alchemy jug. 250
So you're
for
at
the bow.
so you're at 4 now. You're at 400.
Plus 1 dagger. Also uncommon.
150.
So we're at 550.
Yes. So for the 2 hand
Nature's
crossbows,
mantle.
for the 2 hand crossbows right now, all you have to do is like put in your own 450 and then those magic items.
Yeah. Nature's mantle.
Let me look up what that does exactly again. That's the one that lets you like hide.
Allows you to hide as a bonus action even when you're being looked at. Yeah. And use it as a spellcasting focus. Actually, I kind of want to keep that now I think about it. Probably won't sell
So
it.
yeah, that sounds pretty fucking pog, dude.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not attuned to it.
Oh right.
Oh.
So like, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, but if you're dropping your bow, which I'm pretty sure you're attuned to, have a slot open, correct?
Let me check my attunement.
Oh man.
I think you're attuned to the bow.
Um,
Could be wrong though.
No, I'm attuned to the braces
Oh.
of archery, the ring of evasion, and the frostbrand scimitar, and all 3 of those things are really fucking good. Like,
Let me
that's
check. Let me
tough,
check to see if
man.
those fucking crossbows are attuned actually before we do anything else.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good shout
Lord.
actually too.
It requires attunement. The dragon wing bows do require attunement. They do require attunement.
fuck. So you're saying I would need to be attuned to both of them?
I'll let you say we'll treat this as one magic item. This is going to be like a set.
I was actually just about to ask that
We'll
exact
say that
question.
this is a set
because
so it only takes up 1 attunement.
for me, because it's a damage downgrade. If I'm going to hand crossbows, I'm doing
Mhm.
1d6, and it's like,
Well, you do
it's
an extra.
literally
You
just a
deal an
style.
extra d6 worth of.
yeah, that's
whatever
true. Okay, yeah,
damage.
that's fair. But
So your output would be 2d6, 1d6 piercing, 1d6 radiant. In this case.
if I'm gonna have to attune to them,
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
not
so
gonna
the
get rid
cogster.
of anything. I'm not gonna sell because it's so good. But we'll figure that out. So what was it? What were we at? 550, and that was
550
the
for the bow of entangle, the alchemy
Dagger,
jug,
alchemy
alchemy
jug.
jug, the +1 dagger.
Yeah.
Eyes of Minute Seeing don't need attunement. That seems stupid to get rid of.
It's a nice little thing to have. Right?
Okay.
How
Yeah.
short are you? How short are you?
Oh, he isn't. He has
5'6". Oh, how short of money I am. No, I'm not short. I'm just like I've got
how
to listen.
short-
I've got a
He's
how
doing
plan.
short are you?
inventory
I'm like
management.
I'm like 6 foot. I'm like 5'6".
I'm 5'2".
That's funny.
I've got like okay,
Ouch.
I've got an
That's
idea
funny.
in mind, man. I'm trying to get like
Yeah.
I'm trying to be cool. right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I'm gonna get like quick draw holsters for these fucking hand crossbows and like, So this is gonna be a process.
If you want to, we can I can sell you the crossbows now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
because I don't expect there to be any like combat today anyway, we can kind of just like get together sometime this week to kind of discuss the functionality and what you want with it, and I'll see if it's going to cost.
Can
cost
we
you.
also retcon me buying 20 silver arrows and make them bolts and make everything in question bolts instead of arrows?
Sure.
Because
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just arrows with no bow.
But
No, I'm just trying to fit like these fucking 2-foot long arrows into little hand crossbows.
we'll say
Issue
that.
at, like, 10 feet.
Okay.
Those are bolts.
Yeah. For the sake of time, yeah. I'll
we'll
trade in all those
talk.
3 things, and I'll pay up the 450.
Yep. So you get handed 2 hand crossbows of, was it Dragon Wing hand crossbow? Yes, Dragon Wing hand crossbow. In this case, the Crystal Dragon Wing hand crossbow.
And I'm going to go into my efficient quiver and change the name of all of those things to bolts. I've got some inventory management to do, which is why I want a
And
place
then we'll
to go,
get
because I've
together
got
about
way too much stuff.
the logistics of how you're going to use them throughout this week somewhere.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fuck. Anyone else want to do any shopping?
Nope.
I mean,
You
I've got some
mentioned,
other shopping I need to do. Smiley face.
you mentioned holy oil / holy water. Is that still a thing you need, or?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask actually.
One more thing.
Sorry.
Go on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Since we went through all of this, like, oh yeah, test out all these arrows, can I just in that case just trade in all of the arrows, the special arrows that I had from the other shop, because I still have smoking arrows, thunderclap arrows, fire arrows, and blinding arrows that I'm not going to be able to use.
How many of them?
So I will just. Sorry.
How many of those arrows do you have?
5 blinding arrows, 3 smoking arrows, 2 thunderclap arrows, 5 mind piercer arrows, 7 fire. Did I say
Those
7
were
fire
pretty
arrows?
pricey. So I'll say that because
Yeah.
there's so many. I'll say
Just shave
that,
off another 50 gold, maybe.
or
Shave off the 50 gold.
some of those arrows are like 25 gold a pop or some shit. Like,
The mind piercers
Yeah.
were pretty dear. Yeah,
I'll say
that's,
that
D8 psychic
if
damage.
you throw in those arrows, all you have to pay up for the hand crossbows is 250.
Woo! Wait. Okay. Wait. Now I need to.
250.
How much did I pay? 450.
Yeah. So add another. Add 200 back to your.
Add.
Yeah.
Add the 200
Mhm.
back. Okay. Cool.
Right. Quips.
Thanks. Sorry.
With ceremony, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can convert water into holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Can I convert just oil into holy oil?
Sure.
Fucking, I will tell people not to fucking buy any holy.
Well, the way we did holy oil is kind of like, because there's no holy oil. It's
Yeah,
just
things like
it does the damage output of holy water, but it's coatable. You can coat weapons with it.
It's viscous holy water.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll let you
Thick
make it.
water.
If you buy oil or whatever, I'll let you use ceremony as if you're making holy water, but you're making holy oil instead. That's fine.
Let me just double check
Just
on.
get a
if
really
cer-
greasy breakfast.
How much would it cost to get my brass knuckles enchanted to do radiant damage? And is it gonna make me sick every time I put them on?
Probably depends
No,
partially on how much
it's not.
time
I don't think
you
this
want
is
to
a
wait.
money issue. This is a like time it takes issue because enchanting is a pretty
Yeah.
lengthy process. So
Unless you
if
wanted
your
to pay
idea
for
is I
extra
want to get
casters
them
to work on it.
enchanted, hold on. If your idea is I want to get them enchanted by tomorrow, that's not going to happen.
Okay, I mean the next step would be: is there any? I could leave a weapon here to get enchanted, not specifically for this, but in general. But what would I get enchanted on it realistically? Fuck knows. Do they sell daggers of returning?
Of course they do, good sir. Well, what do you think this is? This establishment?
Yeah, there are some low tier establishment. Come on,
Um,
this is 5 stars on Yelp.
Hellhole.
3,000 reviews.
Goes.
But are they daggers of returning used by Vaxodan?
No.
No, but they will do the same exact
No.
thing.
Okay.
just your base dagger, and the only thing it does is like it returns to your belt when thrown. Will set you back like 150 gold.
Each.
Yes.
And that's all they do.
Yeah, they
don't get
just
the-
you throw them, they come back to your belt.
What about the fuck. This is finding the fucking wow, I thought of a fucking
What a fucking
item last minute and didn't bother to search it up first. Okay, 150 each.
yes.
Ooh, little talk.
And like all it does is you throw them, they appear back at your belt at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I could throw 2 at the moment, so I'll buy 2.
Okay, so it'll be 300.
Um,
Anyone that bought or acquired magic items that aren't available on D&D Beyond, just DM me the name and I'll make sure that I convert it all and it'll be in your inventory by next week. This is quite a lot, and I'm not gonna be able to do that all over the brick. So this will be
Fair,
this will be my homework
valid.
for next week.
That's why I
How
choose
dare
things that.
ye.
That's why I choose things that aren't D&D Beyond, Mister.
I'm looking to see if there's anything I want to trade in. I assume they're probably not interested in poison or acid.
They have like fuckloads of that shit.
You gotta fuck me with that shit.
They're probably, if they weren't interested in Daigon's alcohol, they're probably not interested in the mind swap or the fucking.
No.
No. Do they want to buy some weed?
No. Well, it depends on what clerk you ask. No, no. The shop no.
What
Just
am I
the
still
whole,
one
like-
that's round the back of the building looking?
What am I
stuck
doing?
at their tits? How much are they charging for healing potions?
What's the usual? Like 50, right?
I don't
50
know.
for the bottom, 250 for
charge-
greater.
Then
Are
they
you
charge
asking
more.
me to remember things?
They charge more here. 'cause
Yeah,
I
that
got-
was not me asking you. This is more of like what do I always charge? Like 50 gold.
It was 50 for the
base?
base, 250 for greater, and then it's like 3,000 for
Something
superior,
along those lines. 50 gold.
or 5,000, something crazy.
I will.
Ooh, 20.
Can I get? Oh, fuck.
No,
If I'm buying 2 daggers,
it's 300.
how many potions do I have to buy to get a discount?
Buy 6, pay for 5.
So
250 for 6 healing potions.
I mean, that's gonna be like nearly all of my money gone. Fuck.
Bye money.
You buy a 6-pack,
No.
but one of the cans is free.
I'm just gonna get. I'm just gonna get 2 potions of healing, 2 basics, and the 2
So,
daggers of returning.
That's
I now
400
have.
gold total.
I give him 40 platinum.
Fair enough. Right, is that the shopping spree done?
In this shop, yes.
Augers.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
got-
I now
got more shit.
on me currently,
Mm-hmm.
I have my brass knuckles,
Mm-hmm.
2 magic daggers, 3 normal daggers,
Mm-hmm.
2 hand axes, a crowbar, and a hammer, and some darts.
Okay, I am dying for a piss, so how about
That's
we take a
Break
break
time.
here? If there's anything anyone else wants to purchase throughout Eldilon, just write it down, send it in DMs, and we'll quickly, after the breaks, be like, yeah, you bought that, it cost you that, boom, that's it. Is that
Mine's just
okay?
changing. Mine's just trading gems for diamonds. Smiley face. Is that
Okay.
fine? Just
Yeah, that's
like for like
fine.
trades.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So whatever, if you have like a certain value of
Easy.
gems, you can easily swap those around to get diamonds in return.
If
No,
Lasvin, did you buy? Sorry, I'll admit I didn't pay attention to your buying sesh. Did you buy diamonds?
No, I haven't
So
yet.
he's doing it right now.
He literally
I'm
said
doing
he's doing that right now.
Wait, real quick.
No,
Who's
I
like
said-
the
I thought
most
he didn't say diamonds. He said gems.
He
Oh, sorry,
said
gems-
exchange
the
gems
most
for diamonds.
lawful good deity?
Most lawful good deity? Well,
Yeah,
over
arrows.
here,
What do you think?
in these parts, arrows is like the big one that is
Okay.
very much
Is
lawful.
Sylvanas
deity.
a good guy? What's the other nature one?
No, she's against everyone now.
Oh, what you
That's-
think of the
no,
Wild
you-
Mother?
No.
Sylvanas is not part
That's
of
a
our
World of
pantheon.
Warcraft
to be
character.
honest. Also, but also not particularly part of our pantheon. Or like arrows kind of replaces Sylvanas in our.
Really?
Roll.
As like a nature god? What are the other gods of nature?
We have the
Wild Mother.
Wild
You're
Mother.
thinking of Melora, the wild.
Melora
Mother.
is the big one for like nature stuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
There's Aros. There's Joaquin. There's Chromatus and Bahamut. There's Melora.
Yeah, fuck it then. Yeah, okay.
But like, if you're looking nature, the Wild Mother is probably the one that
Yeah.
we have here that fills that role. I gotta piss, guys. So I'm gonna take the.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
take a
yeah,
break
yeah,
here
yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
about to pop. So if there's any other shopping that you guys want
Pop
to do,
on
just
stream,
quickly write me a
baby.
DM.
My back
that shit.
teeth are floating.
And we'll be
Piss cam?
back.
Piss cam?
What?
Piss
Oh.
cam?
Shut the fuck up.
We'll be back
Ethan.
in a few. Thanks for sticking around with us. Shopping episode. Pog. Dab. Skirts.
It's straight up. If you fail a
You
deck
are-
save,
you
you
are
just
the best
succeed.
person
Hello,
for it.
hello, hello,
Hello.
hello, hello.
Hello.
Is it really?
Aloha.
I had to pee
Moi
so
moi.
bad, dude. And then the shopping
Hi,
spree
Bri.
was
Yeah.
going, and I
Um,
just fucking, I think I
Why
almost died.
is your desk straw full?
Yes, now I've just been, I'm kind of back on the weight loss grind, and I've been drinking hella fucking water the last few days, so I've been pissing like a racehorse,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Hey, good job, proud of you.
Pissing like a
Pissing what,
racehorse.
We're both gonna be fucking hunks by Netherlands trip. Shut the fuck up, Belle.
What? I didn't say anything.
You didn't need to.
I sent you a DM, Duke, but that entire like shopping list will be like an additional 100 gold. And
I'm just if I okay.
Hmm?
If I trade in 41 arrows, can we take 10 gold off that?
no, because
How much is 41 arrows worth?
Like a bundle of arrows will run you like what 1 gold, I think. And a bundle of
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's
I know
really
that
cheap.
a bundle of 20
If you
crossbow
need-
bolts costs 1 gold, so I'm assuming arrows will
If
cost
you're
the same.
missing 10 gold, I can spot
Okay.
10 gold.
No, I'm not missing any gold. I'm just
So that will take
it's like I'm
2 gold off the total price for you.
my like a whole
20
inventory is
20
getting
arrows?
fucking overhauled right now.
20 arrows is 1 gold.
It's like I'm using the efficient quiver, which is awesome, but it's like the the arrow compartment of the efficient quiver holds 60 arrows, and I've been holding around like fucking 80 something,
Mm-hmm.
which I know we're not too like pressed when it comes to inventory management stuff, but I just want to keep it
Obviously,
tidy.
we'll say that that quiver will
Um,
also function for bolts. So it's like,
Oh well, yeah, it does. It's like
I don't know
it
if
has
that's
3
sure.
compartments, and it's like one is small, which is like arrows, bolts,
Mhm.
etc. One is medium, and one is large. I think medium is javelins, and then large is like staves and bows.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
yeah. So it's such a fucking cool item, and I want to just kind of fill it with stuff. But I'm, 90% of the stuff that's in there is arrows, and it was way too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
So don't worry about the cost. I'll just fucking delete the arrows.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, whatever.
So it's 98 if you want to get the 2 gold back for the thing, or 100 if you're just like, fuck it, whatever.
40 arrows
Yeah,
would
fuck
cost you 2 gold to buy, so
Yeah, so you're just getting the cost to buy back, essentially. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not too pressed. Right. So you've done all your shopping and whatnot.
Yeah.
Where are you guys headed? I know Jax said
the
he's going to head
carafe.
to the carafe. So we'll say that you arrive there roughly at the same time for the sake of convenience. How about that?
Yeah.
Because also then it helps the next morning when we go there just to go
Mhm.
use that door. We're already staying there. It's not weird that
Exactly.
we're just like, oh, we're just going to be looking around the place.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right. So you all kind of reconvene in front of the elegant carafe.
And can I just confirm, Dutch? So the gloves I bought, I can cast Mage Hand at will, whereas Big
Yeah,
Busy
I'll
Hand
make
is a
sure
spell
that by
spell,
next
so-
week that is all on your sheet and working
Cool.
properly. I just have like 5 to 8 magic items that I suddenly have to like home run D&D Beyond and fucking add to all your inventories. So
Don't worry about mine because I don't use D&D Beyond anymore other than inventory management. I've written it
Oh,
down.
yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
good.
Okay.
I was just confirming.
And obviously the spell scroll Big Hand for you is just a matter of spend an hour, suck it up,
Yeah.
and boom, you can cast Big Hand.
Yeah, I'll do that
overnight.
overnight when everyone else is sleeping since I don't sleep.
Yeah, fair.
ever.
Okay, so you all reconvene in front of the elegant carafe. Yeah, you guys heading in?
Hell yeah.
No. Oh, I'm dumb. I just spent like almost literally all my money. I didn't save any for the correct. Well, I don't need to eat or drink, so I just need to pay for my bed. So
The rooms do also tend to be a little more pricey.
I
than,
know I might have to be like, hey,
They're not that
guys,
much
when's
pricey,
pay
it's
budget?
fine.
What was it
Well,
again?
Kez basically has to buy your room anyways.
20-ish? I remember correctly. Like 20-ish
mean,
gold
yeah.
a room or some shit.
Ish. Yeah, something like
Why
that.
don't you just share a room with Cass?
And then Cass can pay. Dab.
Exactly.
What?
So you
I'll
all,
still help pay. I just might not.
as you enter the carafe, you are met by a very well-dressed clerk, seemingly high elven, short, like more like medium length, like very sleek, blonde hair. Good. We'll say that it's evening at this point in time. It's like past Din-Din's time, like 7-ish. Good evening. What can I do for you today?
We would like some rooms, please, and with all the fineries, like use of the
Very good.
the bathhouse and all that.
All right. How many rooms? Individual rooms or doubles?
We'll have individual,
Um,
one double,
Well,
and then
a double.
Those rooms, if you want to include breakfast, will be 25 gold each.
Okay, I can do that. That's
I can do that.
yeah, fine.
Why are we
I will
here?
I'll pay 25 gold, lol. Just for my own. Everyone else can pay for their fucking own.
What the
How much you say
dude?
was
How much are the
25
rooms?
25 gold.
25
a
gold.
night.
Okay.
And it's 25 on top of that for breakfast, or breakfast comes
No,
with
breakfast
that?
comes with that.
And we get used to the bath with that as well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It comes with all
Are there
the.
drinks included?
All
in that?
right.
Or what?
Drinks included?
No, fuck no.
Oh, of course not. That's a premium.
That's the money maker, dude. You kidding me?
Yikes.
People pay fucking 5 gold for an ale. That's where they make their money, dude. You kidding me?
It's fucking post mix. It costs them 2 cents a liter.
Pretty much.
So
25 gold per person per room. The double will say costs the same because, whatever. Who cares?
More
Anything
about
else?
just patronage
You
than
you
this
having dinner with
physical
us
room.
tonight as well? I can make sure that there's a table available for you all.
let's say sure, and then figure out what we're doing from there.
All right. Here are your keys, and he hands you all a key. Do you have any baggage, any luggage that you would want me to carry up to your rooms for you?
I will carry my own up, thank you.
Fair enough. Anyone else?
I'll hand in my bag, like, do that for me.
That was good, sir.
Fucking. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll fucking give him my backpack and my quiver and
Very good.
everything.
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
keep mine on me.
carry all of that upstairs, and yeah, you're free to roam around. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going bathing. I'm
Are you
bathing.
going straight to the baths?
I'm
Straight to
fucking.
bath.
I want good bath.
Before Elazrin fucks off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, we as a group, we have no real plans or requirements for this evening, correct?
Correct.
No.
We just all need to be here in the morning to fuck around.
Wait,
with
where are you
stuff.
going?
I don't fucking know yet. I'm just making sure that I don't
Yeah.
need to be here to babysit your dumbass.
Baby.
I mean, come on,
Okay.
Lash. It's a silly question. We know where Brooks is going.
True.
That's not actually what I
Has
had in
been-
mind at all.
Has
Fuck
been
you guys.
has been a few weeks for him. He probably needs to
That's not what I had
self-esteem.
in mind. Fuck you guys.
Sure, but now we've mentioned that you just so happen to be going there, and like, oh, whilst I'm in the area, I suppose. And one more night.
Oh, I hate you so fucking much. I might come down. and
Kess, what's your
drown you in
passive
the
perception?
bathtub.
Oh, I
My
don't like
passive
that.
perception
Ridiculous, right?
is 23.
You
What the
suddenly look
fuck?
around. You suddenly look around, and you notice that the clerk that like is walking your stuff upstairs
Oh no.
has like stopped moving, but he's still like in the moment. Like he's still walking, like as if he's walking up the stairs. Then you look around, and it seems like all the people
Oh,
around you have stopped
Oh, for fuck's
moving as
sake.
well. And the door swings open.
Oh,
And there's this like cloud of mist that kind of enters.
oh
and
no.
fuck's
Oh,
sake.
you hear this.
no.
You relax, guys. You hear this like,
No.
and in comes this tiny, frail-looking old lady, long white hair, walking around with a cane. And the cane, the top of the cane has like carved into the form of a wolf's head. And she just carried this like air of mist around, and you can see that both of her eyes are completely like clouded over. But it seems that time around you has stopped, and you are the only ones able to move, including the old lady. Hello. I think it is due time that we talk. The cards told me about your travel plans in the near future, and I'm here to make sure that you know what to expect.
The fuck.
Don't worry about them. As soon as I leave, we'll carry on.
Who are you?
Very nice of you to ask. I don't really get that question that often. My name, as I scroll through my documents, because I have a fucking... My fucking notes are a mess right now. I hate it.
I'm sure. It's in a different document, guys.
Old time stop lady name in a different document, guys.
No, well, it's in my name, in my document name for Impasses.
Emphasis.
Dutch just opens up Curse of Strahd like
No,
PDF.
no.
Just scrolls.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting Elsinore, so.
I go by Morag Brackenbridge.
Okay.
Let's sit. Let's have a talk. And she kind of like with the cane, kind of like helping herself go forward, and she walks into the restaurant area. And in the restaurant as well, like everyone seems to just be kind of frozen, and she just goes to sit at an empty table and motions for you to join her.
Okay.
I will go sit.
I'll join, yeah.
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 So-
What choice have we got?
Do tell me, what is it you know about Barovia?
It's dark and miserable.
Got some
Full of
creepy
sad
shit.
kids and ghosts.
Has a bit of a vampire problem, enough that priests and priestesses were trained in dealing with that, or had equipment to deal with that.
Yes, and the kids and ghosts. The cards told me that you have been before and paid a visit to the Death House, as they call it.
You keep mentioning.
That's a really
cards.
lovely name, isn't it?
I do, and she reveals this like deck of cards.
Like tarot cards.
Yeah, similar
Yeah.
idea. Yes, and it's going to be those same cards that are going to be telling us about potential things for you to expect, to give you a bit of a pointer in the right direction, because, well, the realm of Barovia is quite the mysterious place, and it's easy for people to get lost in more ways than one. Get lost physically, but also get lost in madness. Wouldn't want that, would we?
Oh, we've already dealt with our share of madness. I'm over that.
Well,
Can I do
then it is in
an
your best
insight
interest to hear me out, no?
Can I do an insight check on if she's being genuine in her like wanting to help us, or does she have some fucking ulterior
Make an
motives?
insight check.
While he's doing that,
Mm-hmm.
as someone that often uses disguises and disguise magic,
Mhm.
I get the vibe that this is her genuine form.
Also make an insight check.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not good at those.
28.
Well, she seems very mysterious. But other than that, the words she says seem to come from genuine, like, this is kind of what she does. As soon as she gets wind of people traveling to Barovia, she is the designated person to tell them their fortune and aid them in their initial
Is it
arrival.
like ferryman
guy.
vibes?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, sort of that same idea, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Ethan,
Just sort of nod along.
did you roll?
Not 20, baby.
No, this seems to
Total of
be
22.
her normal form. You don't notice anything in the form of a disguise. This is just what she looks like.
Okay. So I wasted that 20.
So,
Wait, it's good information.
do you know
Hmm?
of a
man.
nah, actually you probably won't ask. You know what? That's fine.
All right.
So,
So what do you
get
know
out?
about Barovia? Is that it's vampires, correct?
Kind.
Werewolves too, lycanthropes all over the place.
So a full mismatch of horrors.
Yes. Barovia was once part of the material plane, you see, but when that area got conquered by the then human general, Strahd, and his army, it later got transported into the Shadowfell by the Dark Powers as a consequence of a pact struck to grant Strahd eternal life. So, the Shadowfell is where you're headed. Time passes differently there, or at least in that area of the Shadowfell. It seems that the first day will pass as normal, and then the more time you spend within Barovia, the less time will pass here. So say you're there for a day and come back, you'll have been there for a day. Say you've been there for a week and come back, it may have only been a couple of days here. It gets to a point where There are some formulas. I've done some calculations myself, and it seems that every day you spend there, 4 hours less will go by here, to the point where once 24. So what is that? 6, and after 6 days, so on your 7th day, it doesn't matter how much time you spend there, because time will have completely come to a stop here for you. You'll come back. It's
What?
It's weird.
Oh, fuck.
So we spend a week in Barovia and we come
So
back.
we can only ever spend.
Like 3 or 4 days here. Yes. From that point on, it becomes.
Why would that limit how much time we can spend there? Surely that
No,
just
it
means
doesn't.
however
no,
long
what-
we spend there,
that's
we come
what,
back at
That's
the same
what she's
moment.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. It's just like after a
I
week in
worded
Shadowfell,
that poorly.
time will no longer pass here. So at that point, it's like, who cares? Who gives a shit?
I
Yeah,
worded
the
that
most time that
poorly.
will ever pass while we're away is 4
Like
days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah,
It's like 4 or
something
5
like that.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know the exact numbers, but something along those lines.
Yeah.
Basically,
Well, you
after
should.
4 or 5 days, we could spend like a year there, and we'd come back, and it'd still be 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
That's a really odd system.
It's the
What?
Shadowfell.
I don't
It's-
recommend you spending too much time there, in the form of
What
uh,
lane
longer
is
the longer you're
Barovia
there,
in?
Shadowfell,
Right.
a realm best
Oh,
known to be
isn't that
home
bad?
of the Raven Queen. I don't know how familiar you are.
Not at all.
Quite. We're on
Raven
18,
Queen
I
is,
assume religion check. I assume-
The Raven Queen is essentially a goddess of true natural death, and anything that goes against death, so it defies the laws of when deaths were supposed to happen, in the form of, say, somebody died and it was their time, but they get brought back to life. That tends to really go against.
I like
What's your
slump
time?
down in my
Oh,
chair.
Not
Oh,
all,
look-
not
look
all,
at Dyken.
not
Look at-
all
what's your time? What's your
resurrections
time?
go fall for that though, because sometimes people do perish before it was their time, and then by all means people can be brought back, and that is fine.
So I assume she's not exactly too happy that Strahd is camping out.
Oh, absolutely not.
And may I, not to be, blasphemous, shall we say?
Go on.
Why hasn't she sort of dealt with that?
Yeah,
Well-
bitch, you are
Sort of.
I don't have those answers, but perhaps
God.
these will. She
Oh?
reveals the deck of cards. I'm going to be putting 5 cards on the table, and they'll tell you 3 things. They'll tell you 3 items you can try and seek out that will, if you end up taking the fight to Strahd, be of significant aid and make him, well, firstly, killable, and also significantly weaken him so he doesn't eradicate you. The 4th card will reveal to us an ally, somebody that can provide aid to you
It's
while you're
Amaranth.
there. The 5th card,
Kebabaran.
the 5th card will reveal to you the location of Strahd within his ever-changing halls in his castle Ravenloft. With that information, you'll at least have an idea of direction and who to seek out and what to seek out and where to find them and those things within Barovia. And now I gotta whip out the Curse of Strahd module because there's like a whole ass fucking fortune-telling mechanic that I need to make sure that I don't fuck up. So give me a
Oh
second.
shit! Okay,
So
okay.
give me a
okay.
second.
Hey guys, we're entering Curse of Strahd. We're doing a D&D.
Before you do card
It's
things,
not-
Dutch.
Campaign within a campaignception.
Well,
Marvel's
Well,
so
but this
perfect,
is
though.
basically, I'm taking this as like, because this is like the intro to Curse of Strahd, and I feel like it's pretty appropriate to kind of have a similar thing happen here. Other than that, it's just, it kind of just dictates where in Barovia you'll be going if you
Yeah.
do plan on taking the fight to Strahd. And because if you're there and you just have to go fucking willy-nilly, I don't know where to go, you'll be there for fucking years, dude. And this is just
Yo.
a process of giving you direction and knowing where to go.
The Strahd module is roguelite.
To a
Apparently his
certain
castle changes.
extent, yeah. To a certain extent,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before you do card things,
Yes.
Brooke specifically would like to pay attention to how she shuffles and deals the cards. to
Okay,
make
well, she has
sure
a deck of
that's
cards.
all.
And she takes 12 cards, and you can notice the difference between the cards. Like, she has 12 in the one hand and then the other 40 in the other hand. Wait, is it 12? No, it's 14. 3, 6, 9, 12 plus 2. Yeah, 14. So the other 40 in the other hand. And you notice that the 14 cards have a crown on the back, and the other cards look normal. What she then does is she shuffles.
Oh fuck! I know the fucking words for these, but I don't remember it. You know.
She shuffles both decks.
Yo, guys, I have one by the way.
You mean
It's
tarot
the major
cards?
versus minor arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Arcana.
And she puts them in a.
Nerd.
Pull out your tarot
Nerd.
card spell and Laura.
I can't really show you this,
Which one's that?
unfortunately, but she puts them in a certain shape on the table. So essentially, second, I need to move my keyboard.
The main thing that Brooks is looking for is there any foul play?
Okay. Make an investigation check or perception check. Make a perception actually. Fuck it.
I'm not great at perception, but
Then make an investigation. Who gives a fuck? So basically,
We'll
what she
grab
does
these
is she
ones
raises-
on
raises.
Strahd.
I mean I'm not great with either, but I think I'm proficient with playing card sets, aren't I?
What she does is she takes 2 cards off of the small deck and 3 cards off of the bigger deck, and lays all 5 of them face down in front of you all in the middle of the table. And if you imagine like 3 rows, you know, 3 horizontal lines, middle top, 3 across the middle line, and then middle bottom is where there's cards. So it's kind of like a cross, like a standing cross shape.
1-3-1.
1-3-1, yeah, horizontally. The first card she flips is the middle left one. I think. Place face down. Follow
I'm now gonna
instruction.
pull my
Yeah.
own cards at the same time because I feel like it.
And she
This
states
is my first one.
she flips it over, and
Oh,
it is
great.
a 3 of stars. This
Ooh.
card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient. This will help you better understand your enemy. This card determines the location of a book known as the Tome of Strahd. What did I say? Three of stars, I said?
3 of
right?
stars, you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
3 of pentacles.
You will find this tome in a place where I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty, plucked too soon. The master of the marsh
You're writing this
knows of
down.
whom I speak. Yeah, just let me know when you guys have written that down.
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
This
You say
creeps
3
me
of
out.
stars.
I am writing this in
kneeling
super
woman.
fucking like
Kneeling woman,
shorthand.
a rose of great beauty, plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows of whom I speak. And this is about the location of the Tome of Strahd.
This is Tim.
I'm really interested to see if any of the cards pulled will be the same as what Brooks pulled for Daigon.
What was it? The Man of the Marsh.
Yeah.
Master of the
Master of
Marsh.
the Marsh.
Master
The
of the
Master
Marsh.
of the Marsh knows where the kneeling woman is.
Mum knows where it is. MOM.
She then flips
I
over.
pulled this
Well,
card.
then
is-
wish it out luck.
She then flips over the second card, which is the middle top one, which is the Ace of Coins.
I
God,
pulled an
for,
ace too. I pulled an
Oh
ace
my
in my own
God,
deck.
there you go.
for a
That's
fucking
wild.
second, I was like,
So it was ace of what?
coins.
Ace
Coins.
of Coins.
Okay. That's
This card reveals the location of an item that some of you may have seen before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the fucking amulet in it.
The holy symbol of Ravenkind.
There it is.
It went missing long ago, but it has since been replaced. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol, great hope. So what does it say? Ace of Coins. That's swords.
I'm scared. I don't.
I
like this
see the skeleton of a deadly warrior lying on a bed of stone, flanked by gargoyles. And this is for the location of the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Flanked by gargoyles.
Why can't it be like the Sunshine Rainbow Waterfall?
Because this isn't.
Why is it full
fucking-
of spiders? What
this
can't
is
we
what
do
you
with
say-
butterflies?
This isn't Curse of the fucking Care Bears.
Okay.
The curse
Okay.
of Strahd is the friends we made along the way.
The real curse is these dumbass friends.
I mean,
you-
yeah, the friends you
You
made along
say
the way
that,
are fucking
but this
cursed.
third card will reveal the location of the Sun Sword.
Ah.
The sun sword.
She flips over the card, and it is a 10 of coins.
You expect it to be heavy, but it's real light.
Do I get a 10? Nah, I got the sun, and it's the sun sword.
Oh, I
This-
hate
this is
that.
cool.
I hate
This
that
is cool.
fucking.
I
I hate that
this.
fucking face. Look
Laura's
at that
cursing
face.
us all right
Laura,
now.
This
That
is
face is
look at the-
cursed.
Look at the face on that card for a second, Laura. Look how fucked it is.
okay, but this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. I see a nest of ravens. There you'll find your prize.
Well, that's already here then, because we're at the Raven's Nest, because that was the clue for this door.
Yeah,
Maybe
surely you'll be
it's
that
more
easy, guys.
literal.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
literal than that.
Literally, we open up that door. It's just they're all there. Like, oh
So
shit.
those are the three locations of the items you'd be wise to seek out in your aid against
Next is an ally.
your fight. This card that I'm about to flip will tell you about the location of your ally slash Strahd's enemy. Oh, interesting. She draws a card that has a horseman on it.
Oh, okay. Weird. We don't match this time.
No.
Mine has a hot lady on it.
You know who you guys
I don't
know
wanna
who rides
spoil.
a horse, right?
Oh.
This
Four
card
horsemen.
tells me two things. Instead of finding Strahd's enemy, this card tells a location of someone who is looking for Strahd's enemy, will guide you along the way and provide a great benefit in your battle. A once elven individual, now something more, agent of the feathered mother of the Shadowfell, fighter for her champion, can be found within the Burgomaster's home in the village of Barovia.
In whose home? Sorry.
The Burgomaster's home.
Okay, I don't know how to spell that, but I'm writing it
Burgomaster?
phonetically.
Burgle Masters like it every time.
Burgo-Master.
Oh, it's Burgo. Okay.
Yeah.
Master.
This is not Strahd's enemy, but this is someone looking for that same enemy and who will be providing you with a lot of aid along your adventures in
Okay.
the Shadowfell. This last card will reveal Strahd's exact location,
Well, my card doesn't help at all.
and it is the Executioner.
I just got an infinity symbol and some crystals because my card's the two of
What's
crystals.
the two of crystals?
Yeah.
What are the suits of your cards?
Oh, because this
Lauren?
is called the Macabre Tarot deck. It's not the traditional suits.
Right.
There's new suits.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
daggers, crystals, and something
Anyway.
else. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
The Executioner. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. Let me.
Isn't shit.
I mean, how it's still true. It's like your creature is enemy of darkness. Every other card I pulled has a white background. This is the only card with a black background.
rigged.
I'm telling you, man, this is cool. 'Cause there's been a connection for each card.
And you're wearing the-
Hold
Or
on.
you're falling into the trap of tarot and seeing a connection.
I
where
see
there
a
wasn't.
dark figure on a balcony,
exactly.
looking down upon his tortured land with a twisted smile. He'll be at the overlook of his castle.
Cool.
This is all the information that I have for you regarding what your goals should be within Barovia. Hopefully, you'll heed my aid. And
Why are you
hopefully-
helping us again?
Because it is my duty to help those who aim to maybe not fight Strahd directly, but at least visit his lands, and you are not to succumb to his madness and become his puppet. This is my
And
aid
who-
to help you along the way. Has been for thousands of years.
Who sent you?
For thousands of years?
Damn.
Who sent me
Yeah.
the cards?
Which ones?
Well,
That's
Raven
such a
Queen,
cast-
clearly.
Who owns
Raven
the cards
Queen.
before? Who owns the
That's
cards
such a
before
Cass
you?
question. Which
Okay.
cards?
These cards have been in my family for a while. Like I said, I've been doing this job for thousands of years myself. It's been a while.
Oh, you said cards. I thought you said gods.
No, the cards.
Whoops. Oopsies.
It's just something that I've done
You just
all my
do.
life.
That's fair.
And she
Noble.
Well,
tidies
that
up,
was
the,
fun.
tidies up the cards and shuffles them back in her deck and pockets it. You'll do well to heed my warnings and find these items and this potential ally. Because if you do find, points at Brooks, his brother,
Oh, she knows.
let's
I
just
was
say
gonna
that,
ask about that actually.
avoiding a fight with Strahd is highly unlikely. He has plans for you.
What sort
Nice.
of plans does
Well,
he
now
have?
we know it's not a coincidence anymore. That you picked up
What
your
sort of
brother.
plans? I'm not entirely sure, but let's just say that Strahd
Is a great host.
is looking to create a weapon,
Ah, fuck.
and your brother has a part to play.
I mean, at least he's valuable to him. He won't just be.
He'll be valuable until he's not. Typically how Strahd does business.
He's smart. He'll figure shit out.
Well, thanks for the aid.
Yeah, I haven't had my cards read in a really
So
long
do we
time.
get a bill in the mail
Shut
or?
up.
She ignores you and just kind of gets up and like with the cane towards the door, turns back to you like one last time. Wish you well. And she opens the door and she walks out of it. And as she closes the door behind her, the mist evaporates and everyone else around you begins moving again as if nothing ever happened.
Ugh. Creepy.
Right, that
Anyway.
wasn't weird at all.
I'm gonna go have that bath now, and just
Yeah, that was fucking. Let's go. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm a guy. She was a delightful woman. Seems like she probably got a good story or two to tell. You know what I mean?
Maybe
But-
not have this conversation in front of the receptionist who thinks we're fucking nuts.
Oh, you went to go sit down at the in the restaurant, like an empty table. So that's
Oh,
where you
really?
are currently.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Wait, so we were walking up the stairs with him, and now we're just.
No,
No.
he
No,
said we.
never.
No,
No.
Kess could see the person walking up the stairs, and they froze. On
Everyone
the
around
stairs.
you
That's
froze in
what that
time except for
meant.
you, and she guided
we're-
you to the restaurant to have a seat and have
Because
your
she
cards
needed a
there.
table
Yeah.
for her cards.
Yeah, no, you're here. I'm hearing what you're saying.
Okay.
But we were walking upstairs with the fucking dude
You
carrying
weren't.
our
No, you
shit.
gave
He weren't.
him.
We gave him
No.
our bags, and he put
We
them in
never
our
actually
rooms.
went
We
up the
weren't
stairs.
walking with him. We were just
You were
sort of
not
in the
walking with
lobby.
Okay. Counterpoint. We weren't at the table before the.
Correct, but you are now.
Yeah, we've now disappeared at the
So
table.
we've yeah.
Others.
Well, I still stand up and fucking go to the bathroom. Regardless, I'm gone.
Fair enough.
Good.
Howdy.
And never coming back.
I'm gonna go up my room and tinker.
That's right. Do we? So we don't have anything we need to do. He's fucking
No.
up for a bath. He's fucking off. Knowing Jax is either gonna make shit or go to bed. It is, late afternoon / evening.
Getting a bit old.
That was fucked up. I don't want to think about that. Guess go get changed. We're going out.
What?
Go get changed. We're going out. Wear something fancy.
Okay.
Well, you know that means I'm by default coming too.
I'm already
Right.
walking upstairs.
I'm just gonna
You
sit
two
at
can
the
figure
table.
that out.
It just gets
awkwardly.
dragged along everywhere.
Those two can figure it out amongst themselves. I'm going upstairs.
I'm gonna sit at the table awkwardly.
I mean,
Let's leave the vessel.
do you want to stay here?
What is that?
What the fuck is that noise?
Oh, that's
It's
Shubu.
Is that
Is that-
Onu?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
It sounds like there's a fucking gang war going on outside your window.
Dude.
it sounded like
God.
traffic or something for a minute. Anyway,
This is our side of Wales.
Dude, it's fucking
There's not
right
enough
by.
people in
We own the
Wales.
valleys.
There's not enough room on the
Okay.
freight train today.
God.
anyway,
Anywho.
answering Kess's question is like, well,
We've
I
all
mean,
got AKs
I-
out here.
I wasn't invited, so I'd be kind of crashing, and I don't have nice.
Megan doesn't
I
have
mean-
nice clothes. We've got to take her to a tailor.
Okay. You take this.
Usually,
then.
whenever we did our plans where it involved, like, you know, in crashing a ball or something, you always did that part, and I did like the stealth outside part.
You should take this then.
Well, what if some? This feels like a lot of pressure. This feels like a bad. What if something happens to it? What if I break it?
You're
If someone
not.
else
I mean,
breaks it.
I can make another one, kind of.
I thought it was something super valuable or like important or special.
I mean, it is, but it's not. If it gets broken, that's not the end. I just get a new one.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah.
Never seen you take it off. I don't know. I figured.
Yeah, it feels weird.
You're like, yeah. I figured. Do you feel naked right now?
Yeah.
Ah. Anyway, okay. Well, if you're sure, then that would help because then I'm not a awkward third wheel. That'll happen more than enough, I'm sure, in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably get used to that.
Well, you can find
Okay.
me whenever you come back because I'll be awake.
And in the same room.
Yeah.
Okay. I will go upstairs and get changed.
I'll go see if Jax needs help with tinkering. If not, I'll just like hang out and write in my journal or do things while he tinkers and just hang out.
Okay. Is there anything anyone wants to specifically do during the evening? Or during like the rest of the day? I
Clearly,
guess?
Brooks has plans.
Yeah, but like, you know, obviously not talking to him. I'm talking to the rest.
I'm also totally gonna tell Jax. This is my theory. Is like, you know, you had a theory before. I have a theory, but my theory is like a bit less crazy. Jack, you're Jack.
Well, it was somewhat backed on.
You're not wrong.
evidence.
You're not wrong. Okay, but new theory. Brooks and Kess are totally on a date, and they're totally banging, and it's happened before.
How equipped is the golden carafe with like elegant carafe, golden? Oh, fuck
Golden
off.
shower.
Fuck off. I do have to piss. Damien needs a fucking like spa massage.
Yeah.
You and Elazarin, go hit
I
that
mean,
up together.
Elazarin's in
Yeah,
there.
Well, they
like,
have all of
I
that.
want
all of that.
I
all
want
of that.
cucumber slices on my eyes and like I want also like shaving a haircut and like
Uppies.
I would love uppies.
Uppies.
They have all of that.
God, Elijah, I could really go for some uppies right now. I could really go for just a big Goliath woman to pick me up under my arms and treat me like a child.
There is a big Goliath woman.
Each to their own, Davian. One does not
Best
kink
quote
shame.
ever.
Anyway,
You should.
I'd like to redact that.
No.
All right, Elijah, little boy, sort of boys. What boys?
Stop,
Boys?
stop,
Boys?
no.
Do you get some
Boys,
boys?
boys.
No,
What?
you and me hit
Boy
the
on boy?
spa. You know, drink some beers and the boys
And the boars and the bears.
the barber.
Are they 5
And
the
feet
barbecue.
apart? Are they 5
No,
feet
barbecue.
apart in the bath?
4 feet.
Oh, 4 feet.
Ain't touching.
Very
They've got
homoerotic.
locked legs.
At some point during that spa evening, if there is a moment that I get alone, I will want to set up like a ritual in like a sauna at some point.
Okay.
And I want to cast divination.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I will put out 25 gold pieces that are like my shiniest of shinies of shiny coins.
I gotta pay for this information.
Literally, you do. Especially with Joaquin, it's like 25 gold worth of like religion, a sacrificial offering appropriate to religion. Well,
You're basically just paying for a clerical OnlyFans.
yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to ask if I mean, I don't see this. I don't know the exact wording that I want to say. But it will be on the likes. I want to ask.
Yeah, you get to ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Gold a question? Fuck me, I need to become a god.
What or are there going to be any negative side effects to saving Brooks's brother that will affect the brother? Is he going to be safe from this? Or if the line is, can we save him? That's the line I'm writing.
Right.
It's
You kind of like a lot of smoke begins to kind of apparate, and like you see the gold coins one by one just get consumed, and just like, and then all 25 coins are gone. You hear a voice in the back of your head. He is not beyond saving, but time is of the essence. You'll have the time you need to save him if you leave soon.
allows us to cry because it's the first time he's heard his god's voice.
Yeah.
And it's real.
Aww.
It is real. And he's like, oh fuck,
It's actually just Jax from across the room.
Ooh,
I mean, the spell literally, it says like puts you in contact with a god or a god servant. So like, yeah, this is this is about as direct contact to the homie as
could
you
be
can
like
get.
Joaquin's like clarification, leave a message after the tone. It could be like the secretary.
It's the planetar that pissed her off. That's
Joaquin,
like on,
Emporium,
fucking duty.
can I take your order, please?
Yeah. Joaquin is unavailable. Please leave a message.
Your god could be looking directly at you and then just choose to be an asshole and give you like a vague warm wind.
Yeah. Pressed 1 for yes, I will just sort of like punches up a little bit, and he's like, cool, great, fantastic. And I'll go back to whatever fucking spa day I'm having with Davin. Can fucking throw massages together or fucking what I'm doing, holding hands and we
Massage
get
those
backs rubbed. I don't
knobs.
fucking know.
Okay.
Side by side glory holes, baby.
At 8. Anything else anyone wants to do before I head over to whatever Brooks and Kess are up to?
Fucking no wacky kids. No.
You know what I'm up to, so.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, they're
while
fucking in
Jax,
the back room.
while Jax is tinkering, and when we're done discussing my theory, then I'll go ahead and start also doing. If he doesn't need like any help with tinkering, I'll start consuming my enchantments of those. And one of them, I'm replacing the Ring of Obscuring for one of them. So no
that's
more fog
gone
cloud.
forever.
Yep.
Shit.
Gone
Served
into
us so
the
well.
abyss.
I know, right? Never used it. So.
The ring that I gave her for free, she sucked, and then got rid of.
Yes.
Not the first time you've done that.
Where's Celeste these days?
Not in your bedroom.
Celeste. Last thing you really heard from her is that, you know,
Was she
when
staying
you-
at the mug?
yes, and you went with her to the cartographer's place, and she did seem quite interested in that place. So that's your top 2 places to look for her are either daytime, either cartography guild or the mug, and nighttime probably the mug because that's where she resides.
Yeah, I'll probably head over to the mug.
I was gonna say if Davin at any point says he wants to contact Celeste, I can message.
Okay.
Find out what she.
I can't leave Elijah on his own.
I mean, you can.
No.
I did some
Without giving anything away to Lazarus about my motives,
Mhm.
I'll just say, oh, yeah, let's run over to the mug for a little bit. I know you're, keener on the finer things, but I've got a taste for the ale down there, and I think my mail gets directed there, so it's probably worth stopping by before we go anywhere too pressing.
Friendly. Oh, I have to go to Friendly Giant at some point, because that's where my mail goes. Friendly Giant.
Well, oh fuck! I don't remember which is closer, but whichever's closer, we'll go first.
Giant,
No,
from
we'll
here-
go Giant
from
first
here,
because then
Giant's
we
closer.
can stop in at the.
We can go in the morning
go-
for the mail stuff. We can, breakfast, quick trip out. Fuck it, we'll pick up now.
Yeah,
go.
if we got, we'll go to the Giant, and then we'll go to the mug, have a couple drinks, come back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so you're heading to the Friendly Giants, and you can see all the usual suspects there. Elazarin, do you ask for any mail that came for
I
you?
do ask for an email, like anything been sent over.
When was you've sent some stuff?
I've sent some bits, but mainly most things I've sent have been like,
Yeah.
here's some shit, lol, because we're poor, or it's been
Yeah.
like some couple bits like Valor's ago, and to my dad, but that went magical mail. So it was
you
like, if
do
you got fucking
you
anything, give
do
it to
have
me.
a letter,
Fantastic.
and it's. Did you just open and read it there?
Yeah, I'd probably give it a quick little
Yeah.
It's a quick little look over it. How important is this?
It's a very short letter. It just says, I'm doing all right. Learning more things every day. Should probably catch up at some point. Signed, V.
I will just put it in my bag. Cool.
Heading over to the mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you get to the mug, you do see Celeste there. She's having some dinner herself. Her table, like where she's sitting, is like there's dinner here. Like the plate's kind of like pushed back, and there's just like these maps and these books, and she's very much like balls deep in whatever she's reading right now and charting out some things, and doesn't even notice you at first. But as you kind of approach her, she's kind of
No.
you're not
While
approaching?
she's occupied,
Okay.
I'll as me and Lazarus walk in, I'll like sort of just kind of push my head towards the bar, and then like lean over her shoulder or some shit and be like, "Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting." Yeah,
she kind of like didn't, because she was super like invested in what she was doing. She's like, "Huh? Oh hey, hello."
I'll give her a little smooch on the cheek.
No.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I didn't know you were back.
Probably not
you,
for long.
You messaged me, and I feel like I may have responded a bit weird, but it kind of caught me off guard, and I don't really know. How are things? Is everyone okay?
Really bad, yeah. Fucking hell. Do you mind if me and Lazarus join you?
No, by all means. And she begins to like roll up her charts and put the books away, and quickly like takes the plate of dinner that she pushed forward and like takes a few bites. That's cold. And puts it to the side.
Oh, do you want a drink or anything?
Yeah, just like an ale would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And I'll go up and join Lazarus at the bar and check if there are any mail for
There is.
Davion. Oh, there is.
You got a letter.
Oh,
And it has like it's just in a normal envelope, but if you open it real quick, just kind of see who it's from. It is signed by your family.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to like?
Folks.
It's quite like it's nothing super like interesting or anything, but it's just like hey, basically to update you on like what they've been doing for the past 2 months. Just kinda like an update, like hey, hope you're well, blah blah. This is what we've done. This is, all the things going on. Nothing really stands out, but it's just like a little catch up of like, hey, this is what we've been up to for the past couple months, and it tells about like some more hunting trips and fucking a lot of political shit, and it's some, you know, it's just a little quick like catch up of like, this is what the family's been up to for the past couple months. We're doing great.
Oh, they're not dead.
Hope you're well.
You know,
They
aren't dead.
They're not.
Elazarin, they aren't dead. Isn't that nice?
Oh, so that's a little like family newsletter or something.
Yeah, pretty much. I should write them back. What are you having to drink?
Probably just an ale. Can't be
3 ales, please, Mr. Barkeep.
Have anything fancy.
Right. Pours 3 ales and puts them in front of you at the bar. Yeah. A silver will do.
Yeah, alright, I'll give him a silver. And I'll pick up 2 of the ales and go sit down with Celeste, and I guess spend the evening just filling her in. If you know what I'm saying.
And I will be third wheeling the shit
Nice.
out of them. It's that awkward person there just sort of interjecting occasionally.
What's the Dungeon Select's equivalent of an Eiffel Tower?
Shut up.
Siren's not.
So, what if you, you know, things seem pretty dire. Is everything okay? Like, what's what, you know?
Yeah, there's
how
been
are
a
you
lot going
both
on.
doing?
How am I? Elijah, you start.
How much of 1,000 yards stare did Devin have in that moment? Like, I mean, you know.
You can like hear the screams. Like,
Yeah,
in
I mean, you
just
don't
slow
have
zoom
to.
And you just hear like
You know,
gunfire.
if you
and
don't want to
screaming.
talk about it, that's fine too.
It's not that.
Well, no, I mean, I
don't want
think.
to talk about it. I think just we've been through a lot, and it's nice to stop, but also, God, I need something to do constantly.
Okay. Well, I've been.
If I had to be honest, well, at least we've got our health. You know, well,
That's good.
most of us.
Huh?
Yeah,
I was going crazy at one
Daigen
point.
passed away.
Oh no.
She's still with us, and not even in a manner of speaking, but quite literally in spirit, she is still with us.
What?
So we revived her, but like, souls are weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there were some complications, and yeah, you know, we don't have all of Daigen back. Just like
Well, we do,
90%.
unfortunately.
No,
But
90%.
but now she's kind of a ghost that lives in her own dead body.
Oh,
Really
That's-
strange.
Say any living person.
interesting. Well,
I
at least
know,
you
I was
still, you
thinking
know,
that
you
same
get to
thing.
enjoy her companionship for some more time, right? That's good.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
It might be a
it's
little
like,
less
you know, it's like she's
practical, but at least, you know, she's still with you.
well, you know, it's all new. I think we're still sort of figuring out how that all works. It's very reassuring to know that there is such thing as a soul. But it's a little unfortunate. We went to hell for a little bit.
Yes, I think that's what you told me, right? And
Yeah,
just didn't really know how to react, to be honest. Is that
fucking
where?
stinks down there.
Yeah, is that where it happened? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Well, at least you're back, alive, mostly.
Yeah, but I think momentarily we'll be stepping into a much metaphorical hell. I suppose the Shadowfell is not really that metaphorical.
Oh,
Seems like a pretty
what are
bad
you doing
place.
there?
Finding Brooks's brother or something. I think that's pretty much it.
Interesting. Well, good luck.
Any progress in the whole star map
yes,
space?
yes. And
Whatever.
she like whips the map back out, and
Ooh, exciting.
she's like she's like the shape, the pathway that the constellation, I guess, travels. So I've narrowed it down to there's 3 potential places where it lingers around a bit longer than anywhere else. And so if we are to find anything about or potentially enter, go there, I believe that one of those 3 places have an access point, because my theory is that it just kind of travels out of self-preservation and protection But when people need to get in or out, obviously it has to stay around a little longer so that they actually have the time to get in and out. And that happens at those 3 locations.
Right. So, do you have any idea how far away it is?
Well, the locations or the constellation? Because constellation, I have no idea. It's very far. But
The constellations, are they up there with the other? Are they all the way up, or are they like?
it seems like it, yes. So, but I'm sure there's going to be some access point at those. Okay. The
really long
drawing I
ladder.
made, we kind of like made with the pathing, I've made it a little more accurate. And it seems that now that I've had more time on land to look at it, and we're not constantly on a ship going side to side, and I'm in the water or wherever. I've made the pathing a little more precise, and one access point actually happens to be in this province. It passed it a few days ago. So and whenever it's going to be there next again, I plan on going to have a look. Just scout it out, see what I can see.
Yeah, take a spyglass or something and just.
Yeah. There's a town east of New Dartmouth. It's called Mornstead. That's where it seems to, or not necessarily that town, but that area is where the constellation lingers a bit longer. It's one of those 3 access points that I believe to be our access points. So I want to travel there, and when the time comes, and have a look and just see if I can learn more. So yeah, that's my progress. Pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it.
Right.
I think it's about to get, it's due there in another, I don't know, like month or so.
Well, I mean, whatever our next move is, apparently will be gone no longer than 3 or 4 days or something. So,
okay,
be back in town sooner rather than later. How's Quirky getting on, and all
good.
that?
I've actually been spending a lot of time there, kind of getting an idea of the lay of the land, some more precise maps of this area, and he's talking to me about these plans that he has to start charting other areas of the continent. And yeah, I've been helping him with some stuff here and there. I've helped him chart some more of the water, like the oceans around the continent, because that's kind of where I hail from, and some places. And basically I'm helping him make like a map of the aquatic oceans around Agrand, and give him some information about some of the stuff, some of the places that I'm familiar with. So yeah, it's pretty good.
And I hope I'm sure you're making enough to keep yourself afloat, at least while you're here.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
No
Plus,
pun intended.
This place isn't too expensive. Plus, I still have
It's
a nice
a nice
little
place too.
sum saved up from my time aboard, pirate ship. So yeah, we'll be alright. Would you be, when that time comes, like in about, I don't know, like a month or so, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, would you and your friends be willing to join me on my expedition? Scout out this place?
will let you know as soon as we're back.
Yeah, you have plenty of time. It's no rush. And if not, that's fine. I can just go myself and then report back with my findings. And if I do discover that there is a way to enter it from there, just have to wait the cycle again. But we can always go, the next time it's around.
Time is strange. We're pulled in all sorts of different directions right now with
Yeah, no worries. It's no
all
rush.
different things that are going on. So easy to take things one step at a time.
I've been researching this all my life, so what's a few more months?
Well, yeah, but it's also like, sort of makes you want to speed it up as much as possible, right?
Well, yeah, of course, but
I mean,
like I said, I'm going regardless next time it's around just to scout it out.
Yeah, of course.
And if I do find a way, or think I find a way to go in, I'll just come back, let you know, and then we can maybe plan. Because you did mention
it's probably something you shouldn't
you'd
really
want
want
to
to do on your
come
own.
with me, right? You mentioned that on the ship. That
Yes.
once the time comes to
I
go
think
there.
Jax was also particularly.
Yeah, I believe Jax was pretty fond of
Curious.
that idea. So obviously that invitation still stands.
Yeah,
So
I
that won't
mean,
be for another couple of months or so at the very least.
if
so
it's a
don't worry
couple
about it.
months, I believe. Well, I hope to every god in existence that we'll have some free time. Who fucking knows? I mean, we're going to be jumping all over planes and whatever else. So I don't know. Time's always weird when you go too far away from home. I feel like so. Yeah, but I would like to say I think we have a good chance we'll be able to help out, and it should be interesting. I mean,
Okay.
well, what's the astral plane on top of every other thing?
After I've already gone to the Hells and now to the Shadowfell, the astral plane should be relatively.
Well, yeah, the elemental plane of air is also on the list, and the elemental plane of fire, and probably the
Nice.
elemental plane of earth.
That's awesome. You know. Well, at least not everything in those planes is trying to kill you, right? Whereas the Hells and the Shadowfell,
I don't fucking know.
majority probably will.
I've never been. Feel like home can be hostile enough sometimes, so who fucking knows?
Well,
Might be nice to go somewhere where I'm not looking over my shoulder 24/7. Hey, Lazarin.
Well, you know, it's what it is.
as long as you and your friends have each other, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, you could say that. Jax might tell you something different, but I think he got over that now.
Let me see. Okay, is there anything else you guys? She just kind of. This is the point where it's like just becomes like whatever small talk.
Yeah,
and
yeah. We're
shenanigans.
just kind of hanging out, shooting the breeze. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
In the meantime, Brooks, what are you up to?
Hello. Brooks is going to go upstairs. Fucking get changed. Come to fucking tidy his facial hair up.
Mm-hmm.
Come downstairs and wait downstairs for guests.
Okay.
Who I assume does at some point indeed come down. She doesn't just climb out the window and leave.
Nah, she hides in her room all night.
She goes invisible.
She is suddenly in a different plane.
It's a Boeing.
Yeah, no, she comes down.
Okay. Right. I'll be honest, going on tomorrow's gonna be the fucking pain in the ass. We have one evening when we're in the city not doing shit or getting stabbed or killed, so we're going out. Cool?
Okay.
Random dagger gets thrown at you from across the room. No, I'm kidding.
I catch it. Brooks is going to take Cass to the theater.
Wow. Yeah, you go to the theater, the Golden Light Theater.
Dutch mentioned there was one.
I did. It is roughly. It's not. Yeah, it's not marked on your maps or anything, but it's basically like in the more posh residential area. There is like a little district made for the theater. There is a show. There's not like a show. There's a show starting in about an hour. There's one going on right now that's about to end. As you get there, you see a small group of people kind of outside, all very well dressed and, rabble, acting very like posh and like, theater is a beautiful show and like super pretentious pricks.
I mean, Brooks is also dressed very pretentiously, so he has lots of jewelry on and is in his nicest suit.
Aww.
The one that only has 2 bloodstains on the collar.
He's in his black one, which he has not worn.
Because black hides everything.
He's not won it in combat.
Oh.
I mean, Kez has changed into like a midnight blue dress that like
Kess has
skirts
been
the
carrying
floor.
dresses this entire time.
Yeah, and like she got it from the vessel before she gave it to Dagon.
Oh god.
There is a poster for a show that starts in an hour, and it's a poster of a group of individuals that all variety of races and seemingly like weapons and arms, and they are looking up, and there's this like super big kind of like demonic shadow, and it is called the Battle for the Kingdoms,
The Battle for the Kingdoms.
written by Gen of the Heroes of Exile.
Does Gen have a last name, or is
Shout
it just...
out!
I don't believe so. I don't think Gen has a last name.
Does Gen
Duke?
have a last name, Duke?
Don't think Gen had a
I
last
don't
name,
think
right?
so. No.
No. So
His
written.
I don't know
personas
what's,
had a last name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a play.
yeah.
It's a play.
It's Gen Monstrum.
It's called
It's a play
the
about
Battle
Campaign
for the
1.
Kingdoms, and it just says written by Gen of the Heroes of Exile.
Interesting.
It would just be Gen, but it would be like stylized, you know, like
Yeah, sure,
Gen.
fancy.
Yeah, no, but,
like
the thing is to
calligraphy, it would just
to
be
draw in.
Gen.
It'll be like Gen, but then there'll be like some like the theater itself will be like, oh, this is the guy from that group, by the way. It's like draw in more. You know what I mean?
They told Gen it was just Gen, and then the producer has
And then
added
put up
on
the posters
Heroes of
And
anyways.
Exile.
having
Yeah.
seen some like imagery of the Heroes of Exile before, you do recognize now that this group of individuals that you see, kind of like looking up at this big shadow, does vaguely represent that group of individuals. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna go get tickets,
Okay.
and we have an hour to kill. We could go get food, or we could hang out, or I don't fucking know. I didn't plan this. I'm gonna go get tickets. You can figure out what we're gonna do for now. I will go get tickets.
There's a clerk like in like a little booth, and you here for the show? Let's start soon. Well, soon. In about an hour.
In an hour, yes.
Tickets are 2 gold each.
That's not as bad as I was expecting.
Show starts in an hour.
it
There will
just-
be a break, roughly an hour and a half in. Show is expected to last about roughly 3 hours.
Is it assigned seating? Is it take your pick? Is it?
There'll be a number on your
fits all?
ticket. That will be your seat.
Okay, so it's just one flat price. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
Well, there are some more luxurious seating areas if you're willing to shell, but those are 10 gold a seat, and they fit for like the proper like VIP boxes, I suppose. Fits about 4 people. But if you want to take one of those out, you'll have to, even if you don't have 4 people with you, you only have to pay the price for the 4 seats, so 40 gold.
You motherfucker.
We have one available still. Great view of the stage.
I put down 4 platinum.
Good. You'll be in box 4. And hands you like a little key
Get baited.
and your tickets.
I will slip the key in my pocket and walk away. So, that's sorted. We need to be back here in, I don't know, like 3/4 of an hour.
I'm so confused.
Why are you confused? Have you never been to the theater before?
No.
Oh, fuck. You understand the premise of a play?
Yeah, but not like inside?
Yes, inside.
No.
Look, it was either this or I don't fucking know. We went for a punch up somewhere. Like, choices are limited. I didn't have much time to plan.
Okay.
Shall we go get something to eat and a drink while we wait?
That's a great idea.
We're in the fucking. You said we're in the like residential district. Dutch?
Yeah, the more posh residential area, yeah.
So where's the nearest place? like
You can either make the
upper
cross into the
part
other
one.
residential area to get to the friendly giants, or you can just go back to the carafe.
Yeah, we can just go. I mean, no one's there, so it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Like everyone's fucked off and doing shit. We will go back to the carafe, I guess. And
Okay.
this dude's put aside a table for dinner, and 2 of us are in the baths. 2 of us are upstairs.
So be it sometimes.
2 of us are all dressed up.
Well, I don't need to eat, so
True.
that's
Also
on all
true.
of you.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we'll go get our table,
Mm-hmm.
and if none of the others, like if Jax doesn't come down, then I will specifically ask the staff to take him some food up.
Okay. Like a proper meal, we'll say, going kind of middle of the road. What, 15 gold.
So breakfast is provided, but
Yeah, dinner.
isn't?
Fuck no.
Oh, fucking cunts.
Hell
15
no.
gold each or total?
Each.
I put.
Can
down
I
3
not
gold.
pay if I don't want to eat?
I mean, are you coming down?
This is just for those two because they're at the dinner table ordering food.
Oh, then yeah.
I'll put
Thought
down
you meant-
3 platinum.
Right. So you have a meal. You have
All
some
my
drinks.
money's going.
Anything you want to discuss before you head back to the theater? Enjoy the play.
Unless Kess has fucking like some random shit questions she's gonna come up with, then I assume it's just small talk.
And see Belle is immediately like, do I?
Yeah,
have any
this-
shit
What can I
questions?"
ask?
What dumb question does Kess have? Do your plays involve people getting stabbed?
Sometimes.
I mean, regular plays involve people getting stabbed. Like a lot of Shakespeare
No, in the,
involves a lot
like
of stabbing.
Kess will be like, "Oh, in the Feywild, we actually stab the actors as a sign of thanks." If you want them to know you enjoyed it, you go for the kidneys.
No, you stab the actors, but then if you liked what they did, you'll revivify them after they die.
That's the performance of a lifetime.
Literally.
They're bleeding out, going, "I hope I did a good job."
Right. Eventually, it is time for the play to start. So you're back at the theater, and it is basically kind of like a romanticized retelling of the Heroes of Exile's final battle against Orcus and his forces in the kingdoms. The end of the last campaign.
Has Kess has never been to a theater. She has no idea what a box is.
Nope.
We're just in a place where there's 4 seats high up and there's people sat below us.
Yeah.
I'm wasting my money.
And you, the show's good. There's a lot of people that there's a lot of action. It really kind of just takes you through that entire battle and Bannock and I guess when the name Bannock comes up, that's like that's heard that before.
Yeah, we've read about that. We've read. Oh, so now Brooks and Kess know who the fuck that guy is.
Yeah, I guess you
He
put
is
that
a
together
Yeah.
because he had a role in that fight, in that whole fighting story as well. So you're like, oh wait, is that the same
We're
guy?
learning.
Is that the same guy that turned himself into a lich? That's whatever.
We beat the shit out of that guy. But he don't look like
his-
that anymore.
I have his journal.
You do.
You should give it back to him when we see him next.
But yeah, so plays good, action packed, but ends world saved by the Heroes of Exile and all that stuff.
So
Crowd goes wild.
the play's actually good, right? My only other question is Kess into it or is Kess bored as fuck?
She's so into it.
Yeah.
Like leaning forward, watching everything.
I don't have to minor illusion a rat and make chaos then. Because that was the plan if Kess didn't like it.
And
No,
at the
she's
end,
fascinated.
the actors all kind of bow, and the crowd throws roses at their feet. All of that, and show ends. And it's right now. It will be past midnight at this point. It's late.
Well, that was fun. That was.
That was so fun. It was so different to the plays I used to watch at home.
Well, why is theater different in the Feywild? Well, everything's different in the Feywild.
Well, we have very different stories, and there tend to be lots of magical effects, and
I mean,
The
there were
audience-
magic in that, but I know
the
what you
audience
mean.
aren't as like static. Like you become part of it.
It's
There aren't really
interactive.
any like.
So it's Panto. It's Panto in the Feywild. I there's fucking there's playhouses everywhere. Like it's a thing. I didn't really know what was going to be on. I've not seen this before, so that's good.
I still can't believe I have that dude's journal.
You can't believe either. You have a penchant for stealing shit,
Mm.
but not like super valuable shit. Just like you never seem to steal super valuable shit. You seem to steal weird shit.
What was valuable?
I mean, I suppose value's subjective. You know what I mean? Like, of all the shit of mine you could have stole, you stole my journal and doodled in it.
And like a little letter opener. I don't have it on me because of it. I mean, it doesn't really this doesn't have pockets, so
Where did you? I don't have a letter opener.
not anymore.
Where the fuck did you? Go on.
It was in your fucking house.
Oh, so you stole shit from my like childhood bedroom?
Yes.
Why?
Why
Anyone
not?
Surprised?
You've not stole from anyone else's childhood bedrooms.
I've not been to anyone else's childhood bedrooms.
So are you gonna steal from everyone else's childhood bedrooms, or am I special?
I don't know. Maybe they'll have something interesting.
You thought a letter opener was interesting.
Yeah.
So now you technically have two knives that I've made.
Yeah.
This is becoming a habit.
Well, I mean, the first time wasn't on purpose. So I don't think that counts.
No, I think the first one being an accident I get, but choosing to do it again is...
I also didn't steal the first one. I paid your dad for it.
Oh, so you pay my dad, just not me.
Well, you weren't even there.
You are a mystery.
Thank you.
I didn't necessarily mean that as a compliment.
Don't see how that could be an insult.
It's a compliment.
You're
now.
you're fucking complicated.
Mm.
I'm normally very good with people, and you are different, but not in a bad way.
I don't know how to take that.
Oh no, it's fine. Let's not get into it.
Brooks is entering his girls are weird phase.
No, not
Yeah.
all girls. Not all girls.
You know, this is the dress I was wearing when I ran away.
How long ago was that?
Like
Like it's been
two
a
years.
few years now. So
Yeah.
so this is your Feywild dress. Oh, I have been treated to a world of luxury.
Well, I didn't take a lot of stuff, which is odd because I had so much space in that vessel. I could have taken so much more. I didn't really have much.
I mean, at least you've got a dress. Not everyone has a dress.
True.
Elazarin probably does. He'll have some ceremonial wear or some shit at home. He's rich. Rich people do weird shit.
You think he has a dress?
We'll ask him in the morning.
You should get him a new one. Probably misses it.
We'll get everyone dresses. Don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. We should probably start walking back because I mean, you don't have to fucking sleep for that long, but I do, and I have a feeling we're going to get the shit kicked out of us tomorrow. So that's a thing.
At least we're going to another plane. Can cross another one off the list I've been to.
Gonna catch 'em all.
Cass is the person that flies just to get her passport stamped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we're done with this campaign, like,
Our air
we're gonna be
miles,
fucking
dude.
everywhere.
A loyalty card.
Mhm.
Historically, whenever we go to a different plane, things don't go well.
Yeah.
We're 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's only happened once, hasn't it?
Yeah, we
Exactly,
love-
1 for 1. It's 100%. 100% gone bad.
It's fair.
On the subject of other planes,
Fuck.
we after we've got this sort of have to go. I don't know, do this thing for your fucking dad, I guess.
Yeah. Mm.
That's a yikes.
You really don't like him.
I don't fucking know the guy. I can't. Look, all I'm saying is he missed a lot of shit and he owes you quite a lot, and you're the one doing things for him and not the other way around.
Oh yeah, so he can pay me back for all the shit he missed later. How's he gonna repay everything if he's fucking dead?
I'll be honest, when you were a statue, one of my backup plans was simply to berate your father as loudly as I fucking could in hopes that he heard it and came and put things right, because fucking, it's about time that he fixed something.
I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked.
I mean, I don't know. It's complicated, right? Like, you haven't given us the full specifics. I've not met the guy. Probably won't like me, but I don't really give a shit.
You have met him.
I've not sat down with the guy.
He like fucking attacked Jax because he kept talking shit.
Okay. That's not a good
Also not a
impression.
selling point.
Like, when I say I've met the guy. I don't know the guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck that guy.
Neither right though, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, things aren't great with my dad, but, you know, at least he was there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in the nicest way possible, in the grand scheme of things, your childhood was pretty fucked. You know that, right? Like,
I'm starting to.
yeah, like, I mean, whatever reservations I have about your dad, at least he didn't keep you locked away and, you know, act like he was ashamed of who you are.
Yeah. I wonder if she's running me back. Probably not.
I really hope we have to go to the Favours at some point. That's gonna be fun. That you and your mom is gonna be something.
Jax is gonna piss someone off. And then we'll have to go around and like save his soul from a fucking...
To be fair to Jax, sometimes he can be a bit abrupt, but he's, you know, at his heart, probably one of the better people of our sphere of influence.
Yeah,
The
but
full
he's
circle
so
moment.
curious. just
Soko's
gonna
face
mess with
there
that.
was like Belle's face when Jack's like, Cass is trying to kill everyone. And what? You just had an inverse moment there.
Oh, Dutch, you're
Dutch, you fucking asshole! You're such a
Sorry.
dick.
I'm so
Penis.
Can Dutch just swap to the battle cam for a brief second for this?
No, we don't
No.
have to do that.
But it's so good.
I want to know
Anyway,
Cool. Right. Full circle. Which one's the real one? Which one's the real one?
you broken fucking camera. Oh, there we go.
You guys swap the hands.
Oh, for some hands. Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
So
Oh man. Good.
it's
Okay.
it's getting late enough. We should walk back.
Mm.
But at least we have comfy rooms.
I always have a comfy room.
I carry a fucking comfortable hotel room around on my neck. Well, you ain't got it with you now, have you?
No.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about.
Why?
I don't know. It's
Offended.
you do your magic shit with it, no?
Yeah. No one's gonna fucking attack me here.
Oh, why'd you say it? Oh no.
Fucking
DM
Abraham Lincoln
eyebrows.
looking ass.
Bold assassination.
Booth.
Surprise! Night webs in the theater.
Wow, an open top car. Nothing
It's
ever
Jax
has bad
with
happens here.
Pepperbox in the theater.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh fucking hell.
Brooke, I'm going to walk Cass back to the Elegant Craft.
Imagine if you called it the golden crab. How embarrassing would that be?
I know, right? I'd
Bro,
I'd
it's
look
basically
like-
called the Golden Corral.
I'd look like such an idiot.
We've
Oh,
basically
that'd
changed the
be
name at this
awful.
point.
Mm.
Yeah.
You having fun with Dutch?
It may as well just be Golden Corral.
That might be one of my favorite things I've ever made.
For once, Dutch gets to be the one shit posting while other people.
Yeah, it's
like,
not.
read
It's
shit.
normally me.
It's not us.
normally me.
All right, so
It's
you
normally
head
me.
back to the carafe. As
The
you
Golden
get there,
Corral.
the Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. That's probably why I keep getting it mixed up, dude. Fuck. Let's go down to the Golden Corral.
Everybody else is probably already
Yeah.
kind of in bed or in their rooms at least, or not at all
I'm
if they
just
stay
like
at the
sat
moment.
on the edge of the bed and I'm like kicking my feet, just like waiting because I don't sleep, just waiting to be like, so what'd you do as soon as Chris gets back?
I was the
Where'd you
fucking.
Yeah,
go?
you arrive at the carafe. Are you both entering, or is Brooks going elsewhere?
No, I'll go in the craft.
It's pretty quiet in there. Most of the people are away. There's only like one or two people of staff still walking around, and they kind of greet you as you enter.
So, yeah, I guess I'll see you in the morning.
Yep. See you in the morning.
Sort of give her like a pat on the shoulder.
God.
Not on the head.
That
Like a
hurts.
true gentleman.
That hurts. That
No.
hurts. That hurts. Yeah, there you go.
Get friend zoned, idiot.
I-
Friend zone himself.
Mm.
I don't know how to do this shit anymore. Things are weird.
Brooks only knows how to hook up if you pay someone. He's forgotten what it's like otherwise.
Brooks has hooked up in campaign with people he hasn't paid. Thank you.
Yeah,
That-
because you're a recurring
we know of.
customer.
His mom doesn't count.
No,
He's
no,
just not used to having actual feelings.
You just had credit on file.
no. It's because we fade to black. We don't talk about how much you actually pay.
Mm.
That's why you have the money.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just him and Dutch in the DMs afterwards. Like,
That's 'cause
okay,
he
so I'd
pay-
like to
he
buy you a
keeps
hand
paying
job.
people.
To buy it.
No, Dutch just calls him a good boy the whole time.
Brooks is
Oh, what a good
in
boy.
debt because he's been funding the
One
night
silver
webs this
pug
entire
per
time.
praise.
We say push.
Oh,
Brooks
you're
is
such a
funding
good
the
boy,
night webs because
Brooks.
he hates-
Wow.
I hate that.
I'm uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable. I would like to make a complaint to HR.
Alright,
Bitch,
I'm HR.
we are all collectively the HR.
Yeah.
Where's
think
that?
I'm
Where's
HR.
that? Where's that things that we're allowed to
Right,
like,
guys.
you know, what we're
Once we
comfortable
fin-
with, what we're
once
not
we
comfortable
finish-
with.
Once we finish this session, we need a group meeting. I've got a formal complaint.
A group meeting. All right. Yeah. So you guys head to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm a grill Kes though before
Mhm,
before
that's
go
fair.
to bed on what their evening was. Just ask for
Yeah.
details
Kez comes in. Was just like,
and give you your vessel back also.
yeah.
I took good care of it.
Thank you. See, you
I
didn't
was
break
gonna
it.
I was gonna try and clean it, but then I was like, oh, what if I drop it or what if I break it? I was gonna like polish it, but that I don't know. I feel like I could have broke it.
Nah, it's fine. Did you blow anything up with Jax?
No. not really 100% sure what he was working on. I think it's in the stage where it's like working on all these little bits come together to make like a bigger bit, but I couldn't tell what the little bits are gonna be.
No bad. Sorry.
So where'd you go? What'd you do?
We went to the theater. Is that
Oh,
what
wow.
it's called?
That would be why you needed the fancy clothes.
Yeah. It was great. I'm very confused. What just happened?
Was the story really confusing? Was the play like really poorly written, like really complicated?
No, the play was great.
Then what's the confusing part?
Like everything. What just happened?
Well, I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you. Were you expecting something to happen that didn't happen?
No, I had no idea what to expect. I don't know what happened.
See, like I'm like trying not to be like nosy, but I'm like I'm not getting anything here, and I'm just like looking more like kind of like confused and frustrated. I'm like,
what did you expect to happen?
oh, Brooks likes you. Like the way he likes the way he likes the way he likes pleasure, he likes you. Or the way Elazarin likes pleasure, I guess, but also both. I don't know.
Well, that's just catching strays.
What?
Oh, he wants to date you.
What?
Oh, Brooks, not Elazarin.
I followed that.
Okay.
What does that entail?
Oh, right. Okay. Dating is when you like someone and like more than you like a friend, and potentially you also want to do like physical things with them that you don't do with your friends. So to show them that, you go on special like alone hangouts. Usually it involves spending money. You try and do things that can be fancy or special, or you do things you think they're gonna like, and depending on how it goes, you either do it a bunch of times before you physically hook up, or you can hook up the first time. So I've been told.
That's a lot of steps just to get to sex.
Yeah. Well, most people, you know, don't just kind of go for it. With that picture, the timing of that was great.
Fitting.
Yeah, it is just a.
I mean, I think it's because he's trying to make it like different or special rather than just outright asking for it. Plus, I assumed that maybe you'd already done that and he was trying to do this differently now, so it like meant more.
No.
I thought the casual hookup part might have already happened.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When did you think that happened?
The other day when we were drinking and we played with the place with the weird drinks that did weird things. You two left on your own. You were on your own for a while. You periodically go off on your own sometimes. And you're hot and he's hot, and hot people tend to do that together.
No, we just went outside and like smoked.
Well, that's much less fun.
And then I got like transported to the Feywild for like 20 seconds.
I remember that. I was there for that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you weren't hooking up then, because that would have been very abrupt ending to that.
Bluest balls of Dartmouth.
Yeah.
They call me
If she had balls that already blue.
So
just thought they come.
So then, did you?
make them
If
disappear.
Brooks ever made it more obvious, would you want to date Brooks or no?
I don't know.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to know. You can figure it out.
How do you know?
I mean, I don't really know. I've never done it, but this is just what I've been told / what I saw growing up. Sometimes when people let me, you know, hang out nearby them and didn't throw rocks at me. Well, you could. Okay, questions. Well, I was supposed to questions, and then the answers of these I think if most of these are yes, it
Okay.
means you like them.
Okay.
In that way that's not friend way.
Okay.
Do you feel safe with Brooks?
Yes.
Okay, it's one yes. Do you trying to remember what some of them were?
Do you like him or like him?
Check box if yes. Check
You-
this box
so
if no.
When you see something new or like if something like happens, it makes you happy. Is Brooke the first person you want to tell about it? Like I know we're together a lot, but like if something happened and he wasn't there, or like if something happened and none of us were there, is he the first person you might want to tell about it?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's 2. Do you only ever look forward to spending time with him? Like, there's never time you're like, oh god, getting up. It's like, oh, another day on the road with like Brooks, or is every day like you're excited to hang out or to see him when we wake up in the morning? Well, when you wake up in the morning now.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
unless I've stolen something and I anticipate him yelling at me. Fine.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you feel any physical sensations when you are close to Brooks that you don't feel around anyone else?
That shit will stop, dude.
Sure.
Okay, but what are they? Because now this is where it can differ. Because, like, for example, nausea, not good. Nausea, bad.
No.
Like
Not that one.
Like if your temperature increases or something, that can be a good thing. Like, so what are the physical things?
Like, I don't know, fucking know. Like Hawthorne is in my stomach.
Oh, I've heard some people called it like butterflies in your stomach. I don't know why it's butterflies. I don't know how a butterfly gets in your stomach, but that's apparently a thing I heard people talk about.
Would you eat a caterpillar?
But wouldn't it die before it became a butterfly? Anyways, off topic. We gotta focus before you fall asleep. I mean, it kind of sounds like you do like Brooks. So if he did like you too, then you could go on a date that you both knew was a date.
Okay.
I'm looking extra validated and pleased with myself because my theory wasn't completely right, but my theory clearly is grounded in some form of whatever.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what to do with this information now.
Well, if the physical part freaks you out, people can date without being physical. That is also a thing. So you could like him, but not want to have sex.
It's like the opposite.
Okay. I mean, that's more what I figured personally. So that makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have to know what to do about it by now. It's just start. Get the wheels going, and if it comes out, it comes out.
Literally.
You can like them, but don't have to sleep with them. You can sleep with them, but hate the motherfucker.
I mean, you can. Either way, obviously, I know with me around, it can go hard, but you can just, like tonight, if there's ever a time where you want to be alone, you can either, A, give me the vessel, or you could always, if you wanted to keep it on yourself, if you need it just in case, but like I said, you could always put me inside the vessel, or because that's what I have to be. Because I can't just go off with someone else because I'd be pulled back. That's the problem. So I could always hang out in the vessel. The beach was nice. I'd hang out at the beach.
I think I have to be in the beach for you to be in the beach because that's a different plane.
True, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, you should probably go to bed now. I can see that. I think I've hurt your brain.
Yeah. It feels
God,
like
my
it's
head
full of
hurts.
bees.
Okay.
Well, I'll be here.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
As everyone goes to
I want to
bed-
quickly go down the hall to Jax's room.
Oh.
Knock on Jax's door quietly. Be like, Jax, are you awake? I don't know if you're awake. That could have been you talking in your sleep. Are you awake?
Come in.
I'll come in, be like, okay, I'm gonna let you sleep, but I'm just letting you know my theory, half right. But they totally like each other. I've confirmed it now.
Okay.
Okay, good night. Go back to our room and just chill.
Good.
All right, yeah. You guys all sleep, whether you're sleeping at the carafe or you're sleeping at the mug or you're sleeping wherever the fuck.
I'll go back to the corral.
In an alley.
On top of someone, under someone, next to someone,
In someone.
in someone.
All the above.
We'll say that you all long rest, and then we'll pick this up. Pick this up in the next time, huh? Gabagool, huh?
We beat the final boss that was basic social interaction. Do we get a level
Exactly.
up?
And you got
No.
you got your fortune told.
You
and,
actually go down a level because you realize how much of a horrible man you've become. You need to
Exactly.
revert.
Yeah, we'll be here again next week. Thanks
Everything
for watching.
hurts,
Thanks for
Dutch.
playing. Hope you
Everything
guys
hurts.
had fun. You guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
We'll be here Sunday. Laura, you're not here this Sunday, right?
I'm not here for the next 2 Sundays.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be
Move, shut up.
we'll be
Cringe.
Wait,
a Laura down. but-
Cringe.
I thought it was.
If
the
you-
Sunday- I thought it was
if
the
anyone-
Sunday after next.
No,
Both.
No,
Both
next
of us.
Sunday,
Still
and
going
I
on.
can't do May 6th
She got
and May
bridesmaid
13th
things.
because I have wedding stuff, then Mother's Day stuff.
Idiot. Ethan doesn't read the chat
It's
confirmed.
May 7th.
Whoever, if
It is,
anyone,
it is 7 and
7.
14, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, May
Yeah.
7 and 14. No, sorry,
But yeah.
but
So the next
if
2 weeks.
Don't worry,
anyone
we'll get Dagon
takes
killed.
over playing my character, I
the
can
first
go
time.
over my character sheet with you and send it to you and tell you what my shit does.
I mean, I normally used to do it, but I'm genuinely.
But that's because you were a monk, and now that I'm not, anyone could really.
I'm
do
sort of
it.
inclined if Dutch.
I
wants to
can
do
I
it,
can
let
I can play
Dutch do
Dagon.
it.
I can control Dagon.
Because
Okay,
I don't
cool.
want spoilers about what you can do.
Yeah.
That's true.
it's,
'Cause, yeah,
I'll do it.
Dutch would know best.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Those
I'll,
indeed
I'll
know
take
that.
that responsibility. Yeah, hope you guys had fun. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being there as always.
I think I've popped
Uh,
a blood vessel.
Fuck, dude. Do we
Oh,
discourse this week?
Fucking the dating twins, surely.
Dating
I mean,
twins.
Oh, the fuck.
sure.
I hope they're not twins.
if
they're
they both
dating.
have time.
We're not from Portsmouth.
Fucking. Alright, Northerner, calm down.
Belle and Ethan.
I think so.
I think I'm 3. I'm just checking my rota now.
Oh, bro.
I'm just
Well,
trying to figure out my
Well, we'll
deadline.
say- we'll
yeah,
say-
Yeah, I should be.
We'll say this Thursday, Belle and Ethan asterisk, subject to change.
Mm.
Okay. Oh my god, fuck me. Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys are lovely.
I will do.
Appreciate
Don't
you.
tempt me.
And we'll be back next time. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. Love yous. Bye bye.
Why have I never seen that picture of Koiba? Holy fuck.